Hello everyone, welcome back to Premier League Dad. My name is Key and we are live again for a wonderful night of watch-along football. Tonight, it's England against Japan. And I want to be talking about all sorts of different stuff tonight. Not only are we going to be talking about England-Japan, obviously there's the big news today about Roberto De Zerbi being appointed Spurs manager. The lineup tonight is a little bit of a different one. It feels a bit stronger. Maybe not the strongest lineup, but a bit stronger than what we saw against Uruguay. Tuchel maybe responding to the fact that it wasn't the best performance against Uruguay. It was a bit flat, and he's added a few more, maybe players in there with a point to prove. Certainly at the top end. Anthony Gordon starting up front. Morgan Rogers starting. So we'll go through the lineups in a minute. O'Reilly's in there. Foden's in there as well. Players, like I said, with a point to prove. So, glad to see tonight. I expect this one's going to be a good watch. I think it is going to be a good watch. I think Japan will have a really good go. It's probably the best Japan side in my lifetime, maybe of all time. It's a very, very good Japan side. It's the first time you're seeing lots of good Japanese players and lots of, really, really strong Japanese players on the bench as well. We're playing really well in Europe at the top level. How we all doing, chat? Lovely to see you all. Rasta, great to see you. Blessed, yeah, absolutely blessed. Oxford fan, how's it going? 3-star, lovely to see you. Who else have we got in the chat tonight? Who else is in? Who else am I missing? Kieran, United fan, how's it going? RGGH, lovely to see you, man. I see a draw tonight, Key, says Rasta. Okay. Who have we got over on the Purple app and TikTok? Let's have a look over here. How are we all doing, everyone? Tuchel's just given his little pre-match interview. Can Kosovo make history? I think they can. I think they can, and not only do I think they can, I think they will. Can Scotland win? Well, I mean, that's maybe another question entirely. That's another question entirely. Scotland got booed off the other night, didn't they? Hey, come on, Japan. Prince, all right, Key. Surprised you chose this game tonight when there's so many World Cup qualifying finals happening. No, I know, mate. I know. I think, to be honest, I looked at it and if Wales or Northern Ireland or, Republic of Ireland had got to one of those finals, I think I would have done him. And generally speaking, I have a no-friendly rule on this channel. But given the interest around the World Cup, given it's, one of the final warm-up matches before the World Cup, I thought it might be prudent to just have a little look and see what Thomas Tuchel's doing here. But yeah, listen, I agree. I absolutely agree. There's far more important games on tonight, but hopefully this one will be an entertaining watch. We watched Ghana against Germany last night. That was a great game. We had 30,000 people watch it with us as well. So it can be really, these pre-tournament friendlies can be really good. Scotland hit the post. Palmer in the false 9. It's looking like it, isn't it? Yeah. Well, listen, we're doing the Women's Champions League tomorrow. Women's Champions League quarter-final. Arsenal-Chelsea. Second leg. It's at Chelsea, I think. First leg was at Arsenal. And the Gunners won 3-1. Lauren James with an absolute worldie for Chelsea. But Chloe Kelly and co put them in charge for the second leg. But it should be an interesting watch tomorrow. Wales v Northern Ireland. Why is this game happening? I think because they were both expecting to have another game, weren't they? They were both expecting maybe to be in a final World Cup qualifying sort of, and because they weren't, I think they've just hastily arranged a friendly. Glad to see, get to see Lauren James. What a talent. And Bosnia, Italy is going to be a vile game. I reckon Bosnia might be able to do it. Bosnia, I still don't know. I think Italy have got that one. When we watched Italy the other day against Northern Ireland, you didn't have to be fantastic to beat Northern Ireland, but I think Italy are just good enough to make it this time. I have got a belting halftime quiz for you, by the way. I have got an absolutely fantastic halftime quiz for us today. An absolutely astonishing halftime quiz. Yeah, I've got a good one. I've got a very good one at halftime. Saka Glaze, how do you feel about the Arsenal players all pulling out? I don't really feel anything about it, mate. I guess, they're in a title race, so if you can get away with all your players feigning injury, then, good luck to him. Normal guy, I'm watching the Turkey game. We'll have to keep an eye out on the Turkey game. Turkey against Kosovo. Reece Gordon will be false 9, won't he? Is he offering his for Newcastle? Well, I would guess, having a look at the lineup. Let's go through the lineups actually while we've got a chance. Spain v Egypt is on as well in 15 minutes. But here we go. England v Japan. England have gone with Pickford in goal. Ben White, not really a surprise to see him starting. Konza, Gay, and then O'Reilly on the left. Anderson. I'm not sure why Mainoo's starting. I don't think Mainoo goes to the World Cup. But Elliot Anderson and Mainoo starting with Rodgers just ahead. Cole Palmer off the right. Foden off the left. And Gordon through the middle. He's maybe... I don't know, there's not really a lot of width in that side, is there? Both Palmer and Foden will narrow the pitch up. He's playing with 3 number 10s here. Effectively, isn't he? 3 number 10s, basically. Ghana sacked their manager. Yeah, I saw that. Otto Addo got sacked last night after getting beat by Germany. And Congo v Jamaica tonight. Yeah, DR Congo against Jamaica in the World Cup playoff to see which one actually makes it to US, Mexico and Canada 2026. All the fixtures on the right-hand side, if you want to keep up to date with them all. Hiya, sir. How's it going? What a brew says, was under the impression the 11 left out were coming in today. Guess he changed his mind. I think he just wanted to try and freshen it up because the performance against Uruguay was just so poor. Japan's lineup, by the way, is Suzuki in goal. Zion Suzuki, the Parma goalkeeper, who was linked with Manchester United for a very, very long time. Zion Suzuki is one worth watching. He starts in goal. At the back, it's Junya Ito of Genk. Starts at centre-back, formerly of Reims. Then it's Watanabe of Feyenoord, and Taniguchi completes the back 3. Nakamura starts at left-back, Kito Nakamura, and Ritsu Doan of Frankfurt off the right. It's Daichi Kamada of Crystal Palace and Kaishu Sano of Mainz in midfield. That's a very, very strong midfield, Sano and Kamada. And then it's Mitoma. Mitoma starts up front off the left. Hiroki Ito of Bayern Munich starts off the right, and then it's Ayase Ueda of Feyenoord starting at centre forward. Now, Ueda has got 23 goals and assists in 26 games this season. He is on fire for Feyenoord. Absolutely on fire for Feyenoord this season. So worth keeping an eye out for Ueda tonight. And they've got options on the bench as well. Dyson Maeda, of course, of Celtic could come on at any moment. Jake, great to see you. Rasta, come on the Reggae Boys. Good to see the Reggae Boys at the World Cup. I feel like we've not seen them at a World Cup since... When was the last time Jamaica made the World Cup? Was it 98? Or have they been since then? Who's the captain of Japan today since Endo is out? The captain today is Ritsu Doan of Frankfurt. Hi, Hannah. How's it going? Why Bellingham and Rashford are not starting in the lineup? I think it's maybe just to do with the fact that they need maybe a bit of rest. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to pick players who've got a point to prove. I'm not sure. Adam, good to see you. Thank you very much for the heart. I appreciate that, mate. Hey, Upkey, how you doing? I'm very good, mate. Thank you. Can I ask, like, not to be rude, why do you hate Arsenal? I don't hate Arsenal at all, mate. Craigism lived in Japan for a while. Low-key want them to win. You lived in Japan for a while. Nice. Whereabouts? My sister-in-law goes over to Japan with relative frequency. She loves it over there. Beautiful part of the world. Scotland losing. We did say it, Dylan, didn't we? It's been coming. Scotland got booed off not too long ago, and they're losing right now. Osaka teaching English to kids. Wow. Check you out, mate. That's brilliant. What an adventure that would have been. They've got vending machines that do pizza out there, to be fair. I mean, they've got them in Amsterdam, though. Yeah, they've got them in Amsterdam. But they've got vending machines that sell other things as well in Japan. You've got to be careful. How do you feel about South Africa making the World Cup? Great. Same as I feel about, I don't know, Ghana making the world. I don't know. Yeah, great for them. Well done. I don't know. I don't feel particularly strongly or either way about South Africa. Great for them. Fantastic. Guess who scored? An Arsenal player. An Arsenal player? An Arsenal player? Who scored? Oh, former Arsenal player. Nicolas Pepe. Ah. 3-star, I'll go as far as to say the Japanese fans are great. Apparently at the last World Cup, after the games, they cleared all their rubbish up before they left the stadium. Oh, that's nice. To be honest, we say that's nice. That's just like, it should just be normal human behaviour, shouldn't it, really? Like, you clean up after yourself. You don't make a mess. Whatever mess you make, you clean up. It'd be nice if more people were raised that way, right? Like, it'd be much nicer if everyone was just raised that way. That's how it is. That's how it should be. You don't make a mess. Any mess you do, mate, you clean up. You clean up after yourself. That's just standard. That's manners. But it's off and underway here at Wembley. Japan, England. Hopefully a good game. Pepe was underrated. Okay. Right, the clock's all good. The clock is all synced up. Rasta, what time are they playing? Jamaica and Congo they kick off at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock tonight. Yeah, 10 o'clock tonight. Come on, England, says Steve. Yeah, we probably should have done one of the World Cup qualifiers, really, shouldn't we, to be honest? I've already got the feeling this one's going to be quite quiet, maybe. Steve says, Key, do you think England have a chance of winning the World Cup? No. No, I don't. You didn't need to add be honest there, mate. I only ever know one speed. I only give you be honest. I would never say anything other. And yeah, no, I don't think England have a chance. Yeah, to be honest, Joe, I kind of wish I had done. You never know. No, of course you never know, but it's the same thing we say before every tournament, isn't it? We get up for it. Come on, England. Come on, England. We're going to do it. We're going to win the World Cup. Get all excited for it, and then, yeah, just kind of tapers off. In football, anything is possible. Key, where can I watch the qualifiers without paying for them on Prime? I don't know, Nick. I have no idea, mate. I'm not watching them. I'm watching England, and that's on ITV1. So I have no idea, mate. Sorry. Joe, I feel for Wales and Northern Ireland having to play the most pointless game. Japan now down the left-hand side. I thought we'd see Minamoto. It's not Minamino, sorry, not Minamoto. Inamoto I was going for there. Takumi Minamino. But he's not even on the bench. It's coming up. Fair enough, Steve. I'll go with your take, mate. This Japanese team is very good. It certainly is. And who do you think will win the World Cup, says Liam? I think Spain. I can't see past Spain, to be honest. Spain will do it. Hajime Moriyasu, the Japanese coach. Scotland almost 2 down. Inamoto, that's an adult. Yeah, Junichi Inamoto. Czech Republic have gone 1-0 in front against Denmark. Scotland almost 2-0 down. Jesus Christ. The Scots struggling tonight. In the other World Cup games, Czech Republic have gone 1-0 in front against Denmark. Sulch with the goal, and Sweden still 0-0 with Poland. Kosovo still 0-0 with Turkey, and Bosnia and Italy still 0-0 as well. Joe, how many Japanese players have played for Liverpool? I can only think of 2. Yeah, it is only those 2. It's just Endo and Minamino. They're the only 2 who's ever played for Liverpool. Big up, everyone. Yes, Conrad, good to see you, mate. Here's Doan down the right-hand side. Japan have got a ball in the middle. Oh, I tell you what, if he could have got to that. Oh, Pickford. Big block. And the first chance of the game goes to Japan. 4 minutes in, Japan have started very well, and England look rattled. England looking rattled. Surprised not to see Sakamoto there. He's been brilliant for Cov. Is it not an injury issue, maybe? I would have thought he'd have been in there. 5-2 England, says Kevin, sorry. Christopher, hi all. Good to see you, Christopher. Here's Cole Palmer. He's definitely got a point to prove today, hasn't he? Lots of time on the ball in midfield. Nico O'Reilly inside to Kobe Mainu. That's a foul. That's a foul, ref. We'll take that. 3-star. If we're going to win it this one, we will. If we are going to win it, this one will be the time to do it. 60 years since we did, and in America would really piss DJ Trump off. In fact, if any European team won it, he would lose it. Oh, ball down the left-hand side. Gordon. It's going to be a corner. Cleared in. I was naming Japanese players to play in the Premier League last night. I could only name 5 or 6. Japanese players who've played in the Prem might be a little bit easier to do. So Endo, Minamino, Kagawa, Yoshida, Maya Yoshida, Inamoto. There's another Arsenal one, isn't there? Who was the other Arsenal player? Bugger. Hey, Nakata. Hidetoshi Nakata. He played in the Premier League for Bolton, didn't he, towards the end of his career? Pretty confident he did. Japanese players. Sugawara played for Southampton, the fullback. Come on, Key. Come on. I don't want to look at the chat because I'm trying to think of others. There's definitely been more than just them. 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 7 Japanese players who've played in the Prem. I'm missing a big one, aren't I? I'm sure I am. Okazaki. Okazaki's another one. Won the bloody Premier League. Have Everton ever had any Japanese players? Bet they have. Everton have had a Japanese player, I'm sure they have. Maybe not. Kamada. Kamada, there's a player on the pitch right now. There you go. Kamada, Palace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's still pitiful. I've got to get double figures. Got to get double figures. Japanese players who've played in the Premier League. I've got Endo, Minamino, Kagawa, Yoshida, Inamoto, Nakata, Sugawara, Okazaki, Kamada. Can't think of any more, you know. Struggling. Ryo Miyachi, that's the one. Ryo Miyachi. Oh, and Tanaka. Oh, of course. And Tomiyasu. Tanaka. We got Yoshida. Mitoma. Again, hell. Mitoma. Have we not got Mitoma? That's another one who's playing right now. Yeah, Ryo Miyachi was the one I was thinking of. Again, I think he might have played for Bolton as well. Has Everton never had one? Ji-sung Park. Ji-sung Park's Korean, mate. LJ says Foden on the wing again. I mean, he is more of a midfielder. I don't know why they're putting Foden out there. Yeah, I don't understand that. Silly. Very, very silly. But yeah, listen, you're going to enjoy. I think you are going to enjoy the halftime quiz. I've got a very, very good halftime quiz. It's quite a difficult one, but it should be a good one. If you enjoy quizzes anyway, we've got a good halftime quiz. Only the Everton women's team have had a Japanese player. Oh, okay. Yeah. There's only, to be honest, there's not that many, like, Far East, like Japan, China. There's not that many, like, Far East Asian players in the Premier League. Full stop. Like, trying to think, especially, like, the top end, like, you know, Dong Fang Zhao, who played for United. Yeah, we had Kagawa. Sure, there's more than that. I've got Endo Minamino, Kagawa, Yoshida, Inamoto, Nakata, Sugawara, Okazaki, Kamada, Tomiyasu, Tanaka, Mitoma, and Miyachi. Yeah, Dongfang Zhao. Muto. As in Yoshinori Muto. Did he play in the Prem? I don't think he did he? 3 Star says, I hope that the States have a good run in the tournament along with the co-hosts Canada and Mexico. Just want to see a great tournament in the summer. Going to be loads of games to record. Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm going to be... My sleep schedule is going to be all over the place. Assuming that I stay in this country to watch it. My plan at the minute is still up in the air as to whether I actually fly out to the US. I don't know whether I'm going to fly out to the US and watch them out there. Oh, I did. Newcastle, of course he did. Yeah, I remember that briefly. Daiki Hashioka of Luton Town. Again, I don't even remember him. Hey, fair enough. Everton one you're probably thinking of is Lee Tai. Yeah, Lee Tai, Chinese. Yeah, Lee Tai's another one. Sun Ji Hai as well, obviously, who played for City. You understand these are Chinese players, by the way. We're not, just confusing Japan and China. We're just talking about Far East Asian players in the Premier League. And when we struggled naming all of the Japanese players, we moved on to Chinese and South Korean players as well. Nick, what's your favourite World Cup 26 kit? Mine's USA away. To be honest, I quite like a lot of them. I quite like the Germany kit last night. Canada away is clean as... I've not seen enough of them. I've not seen enough of them, really, to make an informed decision. England have got a corner here. Ball whipped in, left-footed. Header. Goal bound. Strike. Strike again. Mainu. Oh, Japan just about wiggle it away. Wiggle it away. Toda for Spurs. Come on, Japan, says Dennis Kilgore. LJ, I'm watching South Africa v Panama. Do any of you want analysis? Always, yeah. Keep us informed, mate. How's it going? Let us know how it's going. I'd love to know. Where is the Bosnia game being played? In Zenica? Whoa, it's in Bosnia. That should be a really, really good game, that, actually. Ronaldo the GOAT. How's it going, Ronaldo? Here's Nico O'Reilly. I'd like to see Nico O'Reilly do well at the World Cup. Hopefully he goes. I feel like he's earned his place at the World Cup, hasn't he? We was talking about this a little bit earlier as to what our sort of England team might well look like at the World Cup. And I gave my World Cup 26-man squad. And I think the ones that I would take Nico O'Reilly and I would take Lewis Hall at left back. I would take James and I would take Trent. I obviously know he's not going to take Trent, but I would take Reece James and Trent Alexander-Arnold. Pickford, Henderson, Trafford in goal. I think the defence, you kind of have to take Maguire, but I would take Jarrell Kwanzaa, who couldn't be in this squad because he was injured, but Jarrell Kwanzaa I think has to go. He's one of the few centre-backs we have with real pace. So I would go Kwanzaa, Konza, Gay, Stones and Maguire. Midfield, I would have Rice, Henderson, Wharton and Anderson. I would also take James Garner. And then at the sort of number 10-ish position, I would take Rodgers, Bellingham and Cole Palmer. I wouldn't take Foden and... I wouldn't take Foden. But yeah, I would have those. And then on the wings, I would take Saka, Gordon, Rashford and Madueke. Italy 1-0 in front. Moise Keane. Would you not take Tomori? No, I wouldn't take Tomori. I think of the centre-backs that we've got, I would have to take Stones, Gay, Konza, Kwanzaa and Maguire. They're the ones that I would go for. And then centre-forwards, Kane and Solanke. I don't think we need any more than that. Kane and Solanke. And worst case scenario, you've got Rashford, you've got Gordon, who have played at centre forward as well. Even Bellingham's played at false nine. So you've got players there who could, in an absolutely dire situation, could play at centre forward. Clips Market, can't wait to the World Cup, not even just for England, just the football in general. Yeah. Goal for England, please. Not a goal just yet. Nicolo Barella has just assisted for Moise Keane in the Italy-Bosnia game. To be honest, I think that game's as good as over. I think once Italy take the lead, I think that's it now. Fully fit Colwill has to go. It's tough, mate, because if Stones is fully fit, you have to take him. I think Gay's our best centre-back at the minute, so he has to go. On form this season, Ezri Konza has to go. So then you're looking at those three as an absolute certainty, and then you've got two places maybe at an absolute push left. Colwill, Branthwaite, Maguire, Kwanzaa. Like, for me, I think Jarrell Kwanzaa has to go just for pace, just for the fact that he's playing... Again, this season, he's probably our second best centre-back, isn't he? On form this season... You would say Gay and then Jarrell Kwanzaa. Jarrell Kwanzaa's been incredible for Leverkusen. Stones hasn't played a minute for City though, has he? Yeah, he has played for City. He's just not played as much as maybe you'd like him to. But if we're talking about overall quality, John Stones is our best centre-back, isn't he? He is the best centre-back we have. And if he's fit, he plays. So I think you've got to take John Stones on that basis. Clips Market, what time will the games be in the UK, though? Have the times been released? Yes. Yeah, there's games on, mate, There's some games that have, in like one 24-hour period, 6 games. So there's games that start at 2 in the morning, then there's another one at 5, then there's another one at like 12, one at 4, one at 6, and one at 10. Do you know what I mean? It's that type of a... It's a horrible, horrible fixture list in many ways on some days, and you're not going to be able to watch them all because you would literally have no sleep. Andy Rashford, do you not think there are better options for England? Like who? off that left-hand side, who? Who do you think is a better option for England? Reese, I've ordered both England shirts from a certain Chinese website, 26 quid all in, gone for the large size-wise scene. Well, do you know what, mate? The thing is, when you order from those places, you need to go, like, usually 2 sizes up. Like, the sizings are a lot smaller. Did Dzeko start? I believe he did, yes. I believe he did, yes. Bosnia, I've started with Dzeko. And they've got Kolasinac as well starting at left back. If Rice plays for England, they won't get out the group stage. Simple. Harvey Barnes is I mean, listen, I like Harvey Barnes, but he's categorically not better than Rashford, is he? He's not. And at the end of the day, if we are only going to take 2 centre forwards, then you'd want Rashford because he's an option at centre forward as well. You don't take Harvey Barnes over Rashford. Ian, where would you put Carragher compared to other Liverpool centre-backs? At his peak, I would genuinely put him 3rd, behind Van Dijk and Hyypiä. They're the only, at his absolute best, I think he was better than Matip and better than Konate, and he was incredible. Yeah. So, in terms of in my lifetime, like, I can't really comment on Hansen and Lawrenson, and I wasn't around really to see them. I grew up watching Mark Wright and Neil Ruddock. Sweden 1-0 in front against Poland. Yeah, I grew up watching Mark Wright and Neil Ruddock and Phil Babb and Bjorn Torkavami later on. Come on, Retegui. Scored a goal. Ian says, seen him called bang average this week. Again, these are people who haven't really watched Liverpool all that long to form an opinion, mate. I would almost certainly say anyone who watched Liverpool, and not even just grew up, but watched Liverpool when Liverpool played Chelsea in those years, between like 2005 to 2008, Jamie Carragher was amongst the very best centre-backs in Europe. For those 3 years, yes, absolutely he was. You could put him in the conversation with John Terry, Rio Ferdinand, Puyol, Piqué. He was right up there. For those 3 years, yes, he was absolutely right up there. Elanga. Is it Elanga who scored for Sweden? Oh yeah, Elanga. And he's assisted by Yassin Ayari as well, another Premier League player. Timbo says Van Dijk disagrees with you. He reckons Carragher wouldn't have even made the Liverpool squad in 2023. No, to be honest, I think the issue with it is Van Dijk. One, how old is Van Dijk now? 34, is he? 34? So he'd have been... Is he 34? Is he 34 now, Van Dijk? Well, maybe. I'm just thinking, but I don't think Van Dijk would have seen an awful lot of Jamie Carragher when he was growing up. I'm not necessarily sure he'd have watched a whole lot of him, but even if he did, I still think maybe his opinion was reflected in the fact that, well, these are the lads who are at the club right now. And if you say, if Van Dijk, imagine Van Dijk had said, Carragher would have started for us, then he's disrespecting the other lads in the team. So I think that was a political answer, wasn't it? Andy Lovren was better than Carragher. No, he wasn't. We should have had a United v Liverpool Champions League final in 2007. Still annoys me that. Yeah, Liverpool fluffed it at the end. Japan! Oh, it's 1-0! Japanese strike! Bang! Who scored it? Mitoma! Oh, Ian Cole Palmer's not happy. There's a little bit of a kick-off between the England defence and the midfield. They gave the ball away cheaply. It's a lovely, well-worked goal. And the Blue Samurai have cut through England. They've absolutely cut through England there. Oh, my God. Cole Palmer giving the ball away cheaply. Do you know what? That might be costly for him. It might be costly for him. The ball goes down the left-hand side, and as it gets pulled across, watch that for a finish. Oh, it's beautiful. Absolutely fantastic. Arigato. Yes. What a goal. Rasta says, not with PKK, you having a laugh, mate. Rasta, listen, I'm telling you, that Jamie Carragher side, that Jamie Carragher, level between 2005 and 2008, he was different class. I'm not saying he was better than PK, I'm saying he was in the conversation. Very, very good goal. Andy says, isn't Anthony Gordon a left-sided player? I'd pick him over Rashford. Again, that's fine. That's totally your right to, mate. Totally your right to. I just don't think... I think with the squad the way it is, I think you need a player who can play at centre-forward as well. So Rashford's a really important pick. And he has had a good season for Barca as well. Poor from Palmer, poor from the defence. I'll tell you what, yeah, Kobbie Mainoo coming back there as well. Should Kobbie Mainoo have cut that ball out? Not great from Kobbie Mainoo. Couple of weeks behind you here, Key. I've just seen the Japanese goal. Paul, Stefan Oncho was better than Carragher. Well, certainly better in goal. Stefan Oncho currently is the owner of the greatest ever FA Cup final save. The best ever against Arsenal in 2001. Why has he started Palmer? He's been awful this season. England are absolutely mints. No chance they win it. Listen, I've said this every time someone's asked me, do you think England are going to win it? No, we're not. Christopher, never watched as much football as I do now, so I can't say I watched Arsenal, so I can't say how good Carragher was, but PK was class. PK was brilliant. Yeah, PK was brilliant. Good goal. What do you expect with the way we are playing? No creativity. Hits O'Reilly on the way in. And be lucky to get the quarterfinals. This clip's fair enough, mate. Remember I told you a draw, fam? You did. The Oracle, Rasta. O'Reilly with a strike. Miles wide. Savage U says, yeah, we ain't getting past the semis. England won't win even if we were the only team in it. And Wales are getting beat as well, yeah. Seen that. Scotland getting beat, Wales are getting beat. Some things don't change. But listen, 20 minutes to half time and 20 minutes to a very, very good quiz. So if you want to stick around for the quiz, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribed if you want to participate. Rashford was good in the last game, even though we were terrible. I like Rashford. To be honest, I like Anthony Gordon. He's got to do good here, though. He's got to do better than that. Have a go with him, lad. What are you doing? Everyone's playing it too safe. Oh, and they just give it away. That's shocking. Shocking. Kingsloth, get rid of Tuchel. He was better with Southgate, and that's bad. Listen, I don't care who you pick, but it has to be an Englishman. It has to be an English. You can't have a non-Englishman leading the England national side. And you certainly can't have a German. I'm sorry, it's ridiculous. I will die on that hill. You can't have England being led by a non-Englishman. It has to. It's about playing for your country. It's about national pride. Otherwise, it's just a bunch of footballers mishmashed from different clubs. Welshwing, how's it going, mate? Yeah, long time no see. I was wondering where you've been. How you doing? Unknown Wolf, hey Key, how you doing tonight? I am very good, sir. How are you, more importantly? And Rasta, all the other pundits and content says that England will win the World Cup. Yeah, of course they do. Kingsloth, Potter would have done better. I mean, yeah, I think there's a lot of English managers who I would rather have had. I'd quite happily give it to Sean Dyche. Get Dyche in. Great ball, that. Wonderful ball. England in the area. Who was that on the ball? Who was it who gave that away? Please don't tell me that was Cole Palmer again. I think it was. Yeah, Cole Palmer's not having the best game at the minute. Into the area, and England lose it again. England lose it again. Unknown Wolf, I didn't know we were even playing tonight. Just switched it on. Now kind of wish I hadn't turned it on just in time to see the Japanese score. It was a good goal though, wasn't it? Very good goal. Welsh Ring, does that apply to Martinez in Portugal and Poch in the US? Well, that's up to them. That's up to their countries and whether or not they want to. For me, listen, I don't feel really strongly about international football. That's well documented. I don't feel particularly strongly about it. For me, it's just football, and I love watching football. So I'll watch whoever's playing. But I think one of the reasons for my lack of connection with England, one of the reasons, and there's many, but one of the reasons is the fact that we've currently got a German managing the England national team. That doesn't sit right with me. That does not sit right with me. One of the reasons no Liverpool players in the England camp. No, to be honest, mate, I felt this strongly about it since about 2005, 2006. I've just always felt like that about England. Unknown Wolf, yeah, fair play to Japan. They carved England open like a turkey right there. Hope we're not like this in the World Cup. And 3-star, never mind the last 8. If Uncle Donald had his way, England will be lucky if he allows our team to leave Washington Airport Arrivals Lounge. To be fair, Sir Bobby Robson was the last good England manager. I mean, I quite like Glenn Hoddle, and I thought Glenn Hoddle did a decent job. I thought Kevin Keegan did a decent job. I mean, the Euros was questionable, but I thought he did a decent job. Who cares if he brings it home? Well, I mean, then that's fine. But again, that's my opinion. I just don't want us to. Well, it's not that I don't want. I don't really care. But yeah, one of the reasons why I think I would probably care a little bit more about England if it was, an English manager. Demon Gooner, thank God Liverpool aren't English. Thank God Liverpool aren't English. I think you've used pretty poor England there, mate. Not excellent grammar. Tuchel unexpectedly won Champions League with Chelsea. He did, yes, he did. Don't necessarily think that qualifies him for the England job, mind. Roberto Di Matteo won the Champions League unexpectedly with Chelsea, didn't he? I wouldn't want him as the England manager either. Remember the Wally with the brolly. Yeah, Steve McLaren, of course. LJ Rasta, they're good, but they struggle with pressing and set pieces and physicality. To be honest, I wouldn't even mind, giving it to someone like Lee Carsley, who I know was not English, but has been involved in the English setup for many, many years. I don't mind giving it to a young coach. But it just feels so wrong. It just feels so wrong that we're just going out and plucking managers who have no real connection with the country at all, but just in they come. Not many decent English managers these days. I know, but I think it's more. I think it's more important that they are English than it is that they are an absolutely top class manager. I think if you're going to be a manager of a national team, it should be your national team. Do you know what I mean? I think it's got to be like our best against their best. That's why international football is important, I think. As far as I'm concerned, don't care about the World Cup after Bosnia. And Gareth Southgate, love or loathe his tactics, the only gaffer since Sir Alf in the men's game to get us to 2 major finals. Very true. What a goal from Poland. It's 1-1. Strike! Oh, off the bar! Oh, Elliot Anderson with a wonderful strike. Just clips the bar and goes over. It's going to be a corner kick. I think Suzuki might have got a touch on that one. Ooh, I don't know if he did or not, but he's given a corner. Ronaldo the GOAT, key and English managers never won the Prem. Yes, mate, I know, yeah. No English manager. I don't even know, says, why do I put myself through the national team? Wish I was born in Argentina or something. Ben Key, what are your opinions on Salah leaving Liverpool? I'm fine with it. Yeah, I think it's been coming. 400 grand a week. He's not been playing like a 400 grand a week player. Sad to see him go like this, to be honest. But he'll go to Europe. He'll go to a team in Europe, maybe a Bayern or a Real Madrid or a PSG. He'll go somewhere like that, and we'll probably see him again at Anfield, I'm sure, in the Champions League. Woking have got Jermaine Defoe as manager now. Key, your thoughts? I mean, maybe Jermaine Defoe would have been a decent England manager. I'd take Jermaine Defoe or Ashley Cole. Ashley Cole's just gone and managed. Gerrard, Lampard, any of them, no problem. English is more important, I think. Yeah, Lee Carsley was with Everton. He was an Everton player. Very good player as well. John Terry. I mean, I would have at least wanted them to have a job, like managing. So John Terry, I'd probably say no. And preferably not someone with his reputation. But yeah, anybody really that has got some degree of credibility as an English manager. Definitely not Rooney. Even Rooney. I wouldn't even mind Wayne Rooney as England manager. If someone said, would you rather Rooney or Tuchel? I'm telling you, and this is from a Liverpool fan, I would rather Wayne Rooney manage England. Yes, 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. King Sloth, why do you think there's such a disconnect with England, Key? I don't know. I think probably because we play about 9 million friendlies. So we're playing every so often. It used to be when England played, it was like a big thing, wasn't it? We play loads of friendlies now. Not only that, but everybody seems to, like, if you come into the Premier League and you have like half a decent season, you get an England call up. You don't actually have to be that good now to get a cap for England. If you look at the list of players who've got caps for England, because we tried to have that many pointless friendlies, it ceased to mean anything really. If you're an English footballer in the Premier League and you've not got a cap for England, you can't be that good. There's not that many players who haven't done it. Like Kiernan Dewsbury Hall, and to be honest, he'll probably be in there before long. Christopher, Salah has done amazing stuff for Liverpool and should be remembered for what he did. There's an argument for Mo to be the best Premier League player of all time. I mean, maybe an argument. I don't agree with that, but maybe an argument. You could probably put him forward. He's certainly in a conversation for maybe best winger in Premier League history. I think that's an argument you could reasonably have, even if you don't agree. Kingslaw, think you're right. Championship players would have more passion if they got called up. It's because it's like I said, it's because there's friendlies every 5 minutes. So no one really sees the value in the England shirt. LJ, I'm happy that Bafana are in the World Cup. As someone who supports them occasionally, I hope they just give their best. But I'll be happy if they progress into the round of 16. South Africa did okay at the AFCON, didn't they? I know the results weren't always brilliant, but the performances were all right. Danny says, no argument or debate at all. That's a ludicrous thing to say. I don't know, mate. It's not that ludicrous. I mean, I didn't claim that Salah was the best, but I think it's fair to have an argument to say, well, okay, well, on the right-hand side, all-time Premier League right wingers, I think he's in the conversation, even if you don't agree that he's the best. I think you'd struggle to name 5 better right wingers than Mo Salah, like definitively 5 better. Hey, mate, if you can, that's fine, but I don't think you get many who'd agree with you. I bet you'd definitely have Mo Salah in your top 5 right wingers in Premier League history. Definitely. Robin. Yeah, Robin was good. Robin was very good. I don't think he was better than Salah, though. But he was very good. 3-star says, Brazil v Croatia at 1 a.m. on ITVX later, Key. How about a bit of pre-World Cup streaming training for you? I've not had the sleep for it. I'm knackered, mate. I'll be knackered. I'll tell you what I would do, though. If this one finished, like, I reckon I could have powered through and done the Jamaica v Congo game. Because that has actually got something riding on it, hasn't it? Johnny, who'd be the top 5, Key? Top 5 right wingers in Premier League history, for me, would be Salah, Ronaldo, probably Bale. Salah, Ronaldo, Bale. Salah, Ronaldo, Bale. Mahrez. I think Mahrez would be up there. Joe Cole was off the left, but I wouldn't have Joe Cole. Starting to just go back through title-winning sides. Carra chats a lot of crap. I don't think he's the best either, but if someone said that to me, I'd listen to their point. And LJ says, Christoph, let's ask Carragher his opinion. Mo Salah's an absolute disgrace. No, he's not said Mo Salah's a disgrace as a player. He's never said that. He said his behaviour as a person has been disgraceful. And I think it has, to be honest. It has been disgraceful. It's kind of left a bit of a sour taste with a lot of Liverpool fans. Ruthless Vieira, Salah is so wasteful when you watch him, but he also scored loads. Yeah, Ronaldo, Mahrez, Beckham. Yeah, you'd have to say Beckham as well. I'd say Beckham would be up there. Beckham was very good. Oh, Japan are in again. Oh, off the bar, nearly 2. Goodness me, and it's going to be a corner. Japan, it's very, very nearly 2-0. Ayase, the Feyenoord centre-forward. Was he onside? Yeah, I think he would have been, I think he would have been. Gay's back foot playing him onside, and they've just hit the bar. Japan nearly 2-0 in front. Goodness gracious me. Honestly, I think it is Scholes, even though I hated him when he played. Scholes? Right winger? I don't even know. Says, bring Bellingham on and let him do his magic. I get it to friendly, but I want to see my country win. Ball whipped in for Japan. Header. Only to the edge of the box. And Pickford claims it. Better. Much, much better from Japan. Oh, that's wonderful play. That's fabulous play defensively from Japan. Absolutely brilliant. Sarah says, as a player, Salah is fantastic, but him constantly running to the press when things don't go his way is too entitled. Yeah, that's it. I agree as well. Couldn't agree more. That would be my thinking. The midfield is just so, like, lacking in steel. I feel like Kobbie Mainoo and Anderson just doesn't work. You need someone else in there. It's too much. Kobbie Mainoo I think Kobbie Mainoo's a 10. I think Kobbie Mainoo is further forward. He's not, or he's one of a flat midfield 3. He's not. You can't put him in a 2. You can't put Kobbie Mainoo in a 2. No chance. Doesn't work. Not in this England squad anyway. The players don't do the defensive side well enough. We're getting caught and they're just running through our midfield. I think it has to be Elliot Anderson and Rice, or Elliot Anderson and James Garner, or Elliot Anderson or Rice and Henderson. Henderson's a player who can do the tracking back and he can cover defensively. But Kobbie Mainoo just doesn't do that side of the game well enough for me. That's why I wouldn't take him. Alessandro Bastoni sent off. Oh, Italy 1-0 in front, but down to 10. Oh, come on, the Bosnians. Oh, imagine if Bosnia turned that around. Sir, get Ben White out. He's bringing his Arsenal black hearts to the English team. Welsh Ring, I've got a good quiz for half-time, Key. I've got a very good one as well this time. Actually, I've got quite a good one. But we'll do yours, mate. We'll do yours. Rasta, he's still vacation with the Red Devils, fam. Mainoo is good with back to goal in a 3. Yeah, he definitely needs to be in a 3. I think if you put him in a midfield 3, he'd do well. Sweden 2, Poland 1. Lagerbielke, Gustav Lagerbielke. Former Celtic defender. Swedes back in front. Ronaldo the GOAT says, guys, France and Spain or Argentina, Portugal. France and Spain or Argentina, Portugal are winning the World Cup. I don't disagree with you. Yeah, I think Spain will win it personally. Okay, 45 minutes on the clock. I don't think there's going to be any extra time. Referee's going to blow up. Oh, no, there is. There's going to be a minute of extra time. 1 minute of extra time. That game between Kosovo and Turkey, still 0-0. I think I would have done the Italy game as well, you know. I think Bosnia and Italy would have been the one that I would have picked. If I was going to do any of the World Cup qualifiers. Oh, unlucky. Scouts B, yes, mate, good to see you. Clayden, cheers for the heart, mate. Thank you very much. Chi watching a friendly instead of a game that matters. Well, I mean, this matters. It does matter because I wanted to see how England would shape up ahead of the World Cup, and I think we're getting a good picture of how England is shaping up at the World Cup. It's not very good. So, not really a surprise. Japan have not only scored, but they have been by far the better side. They've hit the bar. I mean, England hit the bar as well, but Japan have hit the bar. They've had other chances. They could quite easily be 2 or 3 up. So, not a very good performance from England so far. What's good, Key? Hope you're well. I'm good, mate. How are you, lad? Good to see you. Okay, Welsh Wing says, top 15 British players with the most appearances in Europe. Ooh, that's a good question. Top 15 British players with the most appearances in Europe. Are we talking all time? Hang on a second. Hang on, no, that doesn't make sense. Top 15 British players with the most appearances for European clubs. All time. British players all time, most appearances for European clubs. Oh, well, like Jamie Carragher, 700 for Liverpool. Yeah, I don't know if you phrased that question appropriately. I don't know. I don't know what we're asking the question here. I don't know what it is. All time appearances for European clubs. So you're just looking for the players with the most appearances then, right? Players with the most appearances. It's going to be goalkeepers. It's going to be like Peter Shilton. Peter Shilton played forever. Teddy Sheringham. Who's got the most appearances in the Premier League? Ryan Giggs. Giggs would be one. Yeah, it'd be most appearances in the Premier League, surely. Okay, abroad from Britain. Right, hang on a second. Am I understanding the question correctly here? The top 15 British players to have made the most appearances in Europe. Are we talking in European competitions? Or are we talking for European non-Premier League, non-English clubs, but in their domestic leagues? Does that count? For example, Paul Lambert. Paul Lambert is Scottish, played for Dortmund, played for a few, didn't he? You could have, John Collins played for Monaco. Are we talking about those types of players playing in like the leagues, the domestic leagues? Or are we actually talking for European clubs outside of Britain? Yeah. Okay, so but you're not talking about any specific competition. It's not in the Champions League or anything. Okay, fair enough. Gascoigne, Lineker. Yeah, Gaza, Lineker, maybe. Who else played in Europe? Mark Hughes. Mark Hateley. Just thinking of English players now who played outside of the Prem. John Collins. Paul Lambert. Bale. You'd have to say Bale, wouldn't you? Gareth Bale. Bellingham. So far, you'd have to say Bellingham's up there, isn't he? Surely Bellingham's up there. McManaman, Hargreaves, yeah. Good shouts. Well done, Creed. McManaman, Hargreaves. McTominay, Beckham. Yeah, Beckham's going to be up there. Beckham, McTominay. Hoddle. Bale's first. Okay, Bale is first. Lineker is sixth. Okay. Woodgate. Waddle is eighth. Waddle, eighth. Platt. What about Platt? David Platt. Keegan. Yeah, Keegan, of course, for Hamburg. Beckham's fifth. Fikayo Tomori. Loftus-Cheek, yeah. Tomori. Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Hoddle's 13th. Rashford, not too... I don't think Rashford will be up there. Gittins. Kane. Owen. Captain Kryptonite, can you show the match? I can, mate. Yes, absolutely I can. Keegan's not in the top 15. Not Platt. Okay, not Platt, not Keegan. Madwecki. Madwecki played a fair bit for PSV, didn't he? So maybe. John Charles. Tomori 7th. Okay. Smalling. What about Smalling? Chris Smalling. I'm trying to think of others who went abroad. Rush. Aldridge. Jordan Henderson. Jordan Henderson only had a very small spell outside of the Premier League, and he only spelled in Europe, didn't he? Sancho's 11th. Okay, Sancho 11th. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 7 out of... Smalling's 15th. Okay, perfect. So we've got 8 now out of 15. Ince. Again, didn't spend long, really, outside of England. Joe Cole. Very brief spell outside with Lille. Got to think about players who've had multiple, years outside. Welsh, Scottish, Irish. Ashley Cole. Ashley Cole didn't play for anyone outside of England, did he? Well, outside in Europe, I mean. Didn't he just go to Miami? Who else did he play for? Oh, he went to Roma, didn't he? Play for Roma briefly. Kieran Trippier. Again, very short spell. Liam Henderson is second. Liam Henderson? Who's Liam Henderson? Who's Liam Henderson? Liam Henderson for Serie A club Sampdoria. Oh my God. Well, there you go. Yeah, Liam Henderson. Would never have got him in a million years. Liam Henderson is second. And Bailey's first. Greenwood. Bet Greenwood's up there now. Yeah, Greenwood's definitely up there. Surely. Surely Mason Greenwood's up there. Lewis Ferguson as well. Yeah, Lewis Ferguson and Greenwood for sure. Eric Dyer. Dyer maybe, yeah. Dyer's probably another one worth looking at. Lewis Ferguson, Dyer, Greenwood. All three of them, I would imagine, are in there. Scottish fullback, can't remember his name. Tierney? Maybe Tierney? Robbie Keane? That's Republic of Ireland, right? Greenwood's 13th. Okay, Greenwood's 13th. Lewis Ferguson and Eric Dyer must be in there. Josh Doig, yeah. You don't know Liam Henderson? Embarrassing ball knowledge. I know I should be ashamed of myself. Absolutely ashamed of myself. He's played for Sampdoria, Palermo, Empoli, Lecce, Hellas Verona, Bari, and spent most of his time in Serie B. He actually is that bad. He hasn't even got a cap for the Scottish national side. That's how bad Liam Henderson is. Bet one of us in the chat could change to the Scottish national side now. If we change nationality, we'd probably get a call up. Aaron Hickey, yeah, plays for Brentford now. John Joe Kenny. What about these Welsh wing? Have we got any of these? What about Ferguson and Dyer? Lewis Ferguson's 12th. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We've got 4 left to get, right? 4 left to get. Wanyeri. Nah, he's not played for long enough, has he, outside of England? CL, we're so bad, Key. I know, mates. Aaron Hickey, Jack Hendry, any of them? Teaching Tony. How's it going, lads? Not Dyer. Okay, not Dyer. What about Ruben Loftus-Cheek? Steve McManaman. Did you say Steve McManaman? Steve McManaman's got to be in there. Steve McManaman and Bellingham. McManaman and Bellingham have got to be. I can't believe McManaman and Bellingham aren't in there. John Collins, I said earlier, yeah. Paul Lambert as well, I said. Tammy Abraham, possibly, yeah. Tammy Abraham spent a fair bit. None so far. One's a very obvious one. Steve McManaman. Hang on a minute. You're telling me that Chris Smalling has made more appearances in Europe than Steve McManaman? Bellingham's 4th. Okay. Chris Smalling has made more appearances. I can't act that. I'm not having that. We've got to check this. Chris Smalling. How many appearances did he make for Roma? 83. Oh, plus 30. Okay, so he made 113. He might actually, to be honest. If he made 113, how long does Steve McManaman at Real Madrid? 94. Hey, he did as well. I stand corrected. Chris Smalling absolutely did. McManaman's Hey? You've just finished me off then. Chris Smalling's made more than Steve McManaman. Yeah, Chris Smalling's made more than Steve McManaman. Chris Smalling's had 113 appearances for Roma. So he should be much further up. Steve McManaman's only had 94. But hey, there you go. Fair enough. We stand corrected. Who else have we got? Who else are we missing? Because there's only a couple left now, surely. Ivan Toney, John Charles, Ryan Gold. What about Ryan Gold? Yeah. Someone said Harry Kane as well. Harry Kane. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's only 2 left. Only 2 left. Liam, what needs to change for the second half? The players on the pitch. All of them. All of them. I've just realised the time is still running. Half time. Let's get that sorted. Aid, my bad. I thought it was abroad. Didn't hear the question. Kane's not top 15. Yeah, I don't know then. The only ones we've got that it hasn't been guessed so far are, let me put the ones in the chat that have been Gaza, Hughes, Haitley, Collins, Lambert, Hargreaves, McTominay, I can't see it being that. Loftus-Cheek, Abraham. They're the only ones. Chuba Akpom, get Foden off for sure. Imagine if Kosovo wins. Ray Wilkins spent a fair bit abroad. Yeah, who did Ray Wilkins play for abroad? Butch, Ray Wilkins. Played for PSG and AC Milan. 86 appearances for those. So not quite enough to get him in the top 15. Hargreaves is third. Okay. So we've only got one left to get. Who's the last one? John Joe Kenny. 31 appearances for Schalke. Hertha 90. Oh, Ray Wilkins is 10th. Okay. There you go. Ray Wilkins is 10th. Wonderful. Hey, well, there you go. Thank you very much for that halftime quiz. Appreciate that, Welsh Wing. Liam26, what's the quiz? The quiz was, we've just finished it, the quiz was the top 15 British players with the most appearances for non-British clubs in Europe. European clubs. So Ivan Toney, for example, wouldn't count. We're talking about European clubs, but non-British. I'm guessing that's my convoluted understanding of the question anyway. I've got another question for you as well. I know we're just coming out for the second half, but this is mine. So, can you name for me, here's my quiz. Can you name for me the top goal scorers for England for each letter of the alphabet? Only since the start of the Champions League, start of the Premier League era. So we're going to go back to 93, right? 93 onwards. We're talking about the top goal scorers for each letter of the alphabet for England. You can shout them out in any order you want. It's only surname. Yes, it is only surname. So Liam says Kane. Kane is obviously right. Kane, 78 goals. Harry Kane is K. Yes. Adams. No, not Tony Adams. Tony Adams is not the answer for A. Alan Shearer. Yes, Alan Shearer is S. 30. BCAFC, we're shy. Well, we are. We're not great. Beckham is correct for B. That's 17. Elfa Lineker. No, not post 93. Right. We're off for the second half. 1 second. We're off and underway for the second half. Okay. G for Gerrard. Yep. G for Gerrard is right. O for Owen. 40 goals is right. L for Lampard. Correct. 29 goals is right. F for Fowler is correct. Yep. R for Rooney. 53. Well done. H for Heskey, correct, 7. No, we haven't. There is. I'll give you the answer. I'll give you this now. There is no England goal scorer for Q, X, or Z. There is no England goal scorer for Q, X, or Z. Not Dele Alli. No, not Dele Alli. Not Cole. Not Cole. KMC. Don't know why we're so adamant. Play Jude in the 10. Surely play him in the next 2 to Rice. Andy says JT. Yes, JT is correct. John Terry for T. C for Crouch, correct. Peter Crouch is correct. Not Sheringham, no. We've got Alan Shearer, so you can't have Sheringham. That rules out Sheringham and Sturridge and Sterling and all them. D for Defoe is correct. Yeah, D for Jermaine Defoe is there. Is W Walker? It isn't, no. But A is Anderton. Darren Anderton. Well done. And KMC says David Nugent. Yeah, David Nugent with 1 single goal is N. For not Unsworth. Darren Anderton is right. Not Saka, Oxford fan. We've already got Shearer. So you've already got Shearer. We've got Beckham. We've got Anderton, Beckham, Crouch, Defoe. We've got Fowler, Gerrard, Heskey. We've got Kane. We've got Lampard. We've got Nugent, Owen, Rooney, Shearer, and Terry. R for Rashford. No, you've already got Rooney. You said Gascoigne. No, Gerrard scored more than Gascoigne. P for Platt. Well done. David Platt. 27 England goals, David Platt. Not Unsworth. No, not Unsworth. M for Maguire, correct. Harry Maguire, 7. He is the highest scoring M in English history. Ashley Young is the highest scoring Y. 7 goals for Ashley Young. He is the highest scoring Y. And why on earth did he play? Not Watkins. No, not Watkins. Not McDonald. Remember, we're only talking 93 onwards. We're talking Premier League, Champions League era, 93 onwards. We're talking the top goal scorers per letter for England. We're doing the English top scorer alphabet. Okay, so I want you to name for me all of the top goal scorers for each letter of the alphabet for England. W is not Walcott. No. Z for Zaha. Did you say there was no Z? There is no Z, yes. Wilfred Zaha did play for England, and there has been players who've played for England with Q. Obviously, Jarrell Kwanzaa may well go to the World Cup, but he hasn't yet scored a goal for England, so he may well appear in this list in future editions. But at this moment in time, no, not Kwanzaa and not Zaha. Eze, yes, Eze is the highest scoring E for England, 3 goals. Not Waddle and not Wright, no. Not Beardsley. No, we've already got Beckham. Beckham is covered for B. We've got Anderton. Anderton is the highest scoring A. Beckham is the highest scoring B. Crouch, the highest scoring C. Defoe, the highest scoring D. Eze, Fowler, Gerrard, Heskey, Kane, Lampard, Maguire, Nugent, Owen, Platt, Rooney, Shearer, Terry, and Ashley Young. You've still got several more left to get. Not Wright Phillips. You've got W, you've got V, you've got U, you've got J, and you've got I. I need those 5 left. Razeen, how's it going, mate? Good to see you. Not Wilshere, not Walcott. Oh, Japan nearly make it 2. Vardy is correct, Andy. Yes, Jamie Vardy is V with 7 England goals. J for Jagielka. What an answer that is, Creed. Well done. Jagielka got 3 England goals. Phil Jagielka. W is Welbeck. 16 England goals for Danny Welbeck. Still got 2 more left to get. You and I. You and I. You and I need. Ince. Yes, Cecil. Well done, Paul Ince. The governor, Paul Ince. He is there with 2 England goals. Former Liverpool captain, Paul Ince. And Andy's just got the last one. Matthew Upson. Matthew Upson is you. So there you go. That is you. That was a very quick one. We flew through it in like 5 minutes, but it was a decent quiz, I thought. I thought that was a good one. A different type of quiz. But it's the England goal scorers A to Z. There's no goal scorers for Z, X, or Q since 1993, and I don't know if there have been all time, to be honest. But yeah, A is Anderton, the highest scorer in A. Beckham, Crouch, Defoe, Eze, Fowler, Gerrard, Heskey, Ince, Jagielka, Kane, Lampard, Maguire, Nugent, Owen, Platt, Rooney, Shearer, Terry, Upson, Vardy, Welbeck, Young. There you go. Shame Bobby Zamora never. Yeah, well, Bobby Zamora would have been a great one. Vardy, what a legend. Ian Wright. Not Ian Wright, no, believe it or not. Danny Welbeck has more England goals than Ian Wright. I was surprised by quite a few of them. I would never have said, if someone had said to me, like, Key, which letters do you think have not scored many goals for England, like, in your lifetime, last 30-odd years kind of thing, I certainly wouldn't have said N. I certainly wouldn't have said that David Nugent is the highest scoring N. Because there's a lot of N's, isn't there? N's a pretty common surname. Like, you could have guessed Q or X or Z. Not many people have surnames starting with those letters, but N. Loads of people with N as the surname. So I would have thought there'd have been a fair few N's, but no, only Nugent. And he only needed one goal to do it, one game to do it, and he basically scored with his only touch of the game, didn't he? And he robbed a goal as well. It was never his goal, that one. I actually thought Walcott would have been the highest W. I mean, he did get a fair few, but no, not as much as Welbeck. I like an A to Z quiz. Good stuff. Ian Wright in the afternoon. I liked Wrighty. I still like Wrighty. I like him. Good player. Oh, come on, Japan. Put us out our misery. Kill the game off. Just a reminder, if you're new around here, if you haven't already, make sure you've hit like, make sure you've subscribed. Assuming you like it anyway, assuming you like the watch-alongs and you want to see more of them. We are live every day. That's what we do. We watch football together every single day. Tomorrow, we are going to be watching Arsenal women against Chelsea women in the UEFA Women's Champions League. Just to clarify, I have to keep saying women because last week we were watching Real Madrid against Barcelona women in the UEFA Women's Champions League, and I got called a troll because heaven forbid I had put Barcelona against Real Madrid during an international break, by the way, and there was people coming in going, Key, why are you trolling? Why are you trying to rage bait and get people to click on saying it's Real Madrid against Barcelona? Obviously, it's not real. It's not bloody. People sat there thinking it's going to be Lamine Yamal against friggin' Valverde in an international break. Have a day off. So yeah, and we're watching Arsenal women against Chelsea women tomorrow. Champions League quarter-final, second leg, very, very big game. Japan down the left-hand side, pulled back. Hit it. Oh, nearly two. Nearly two. Wanyuri will take over it no time soon, and Alex says, I mean, isn't Wanyuri still weighing up whether or not to go with, is it Nigeria? I'm sure there's England and there's other, I'm sure was it Nigeria Ethan Wanyuri's potentially going to play for? I'm sure there was an article not that long ago about he might well get a call up to the Super Eagles. Could be wrong on that one. Reggie, can you wake me up when the football starts, mate? Assuming I'm awake when it happens, yeah. Cheers for the reminder, like. Thanks, mate. SLS, Premier League, England, UK is really overrated in football. Nah, it's not. It's not overrated. Bagging goals for fun and for the under-21s still. I mean, that means nothing, doesn't it? I mean, Declan Rice was playing for the Irish. Jack Grealish was playing for the Irish. Ryan Giggs was playing for the English up until sort of the under-20s, under-21s, I think, wasn't he, as well? Actually, no, it wasn't the under-21s, but he was playing for England at youth level pretty consistently and then just switched to Wales. Got Sweden v Poland on. It's 2-2 and Turkey have taken the lead against Kosovo. Turkey 1-0 up against Kosovo. Poland have equalised against Sweden. That might have been the game to do tonight. Suzuki pushes it away. Where have the little Reggies gone? The Reggies will be back at the weekend, I'm sure, for the Southampton game, Sarah. They're hibernating over the international break. Oh, I'm waiting on that Bosnia equaliser. If Bosnia equalise and take it to extra time, we'll switch over. We're gonna watch Bosnia. We'll watch the second half of or we'll watch extra time in the Bosnia-Italy game. Palmer with the ball in. Header wide. They're getting beat, aren't they, tonight? You can tell it. Defo getting beat. SLF, I mean, it's always a what if with the national team. I know, but you know what? I don't think that's anything to do with the quality of the players. I really don't. I think that England have always had a really odd sort of culture when it comes to international football. If you think about it, like, this is what Steven Gerrard said. Steven Gerrard said this on a TV show a few years ago. He was being asked about why the golden generation failed. And he said, I mean, it wasn't necessarily like we were nailed on to win anything, because if you looked at the France team, the Brazil team that we were competing with, you know, the Spain team, they all had wonderful players. It was all quite competitive. So it wasn't like dreadful that that England side didn't win anything. But one thing he always pointed out, and it's always stuck with me since, is he said, whenever Brazil, like I remember, you know, I used to have Luis Suarez, and I used to have even Fernando Torres, and all the players, they would all love going away with their international team. Like, so they would all relish the international break. It'd be like, oh, brilliant. I get to go and meet up with all my mates who are playing for other clubs around the world, and it would be like a big fun thing. And it'd be like, you know, like he said, all the Brazilians at the end of games, like Brazilian players who, like if it was Fulham against Everton and there was Brazilian players on each side, they'd all go up to each other and like shake hands, and it'd be like a big thing, like, oh, great to see you kind of thing. And it was none of that really for England. Like John Terry, Gerrard, you know, Scholes, Rooney, like they were all at war with each other, weren't they, every week in the Premier League? So they all hated each other. And when they used to go and play for England, they'd all sit on separate tables. They'd be like the Chelsea table, the Liverpool table, the United table. They wouldn't intermingle. And there was managers who would embrace that, and there was managers who would try and force them together. But even when they forced them together, they were never, like, really playing with each other, if you know what I mean. And it's just that. It is really just that. I think it's just the fact that the English players are literally a bunch of individuals mishmashed together, whereas Brazil and France and Argentina and Spain, they are, as countries, they are culturally nation first, aren't they? It's not the case with England. We are very much a club first. Maybe that's why the Premier League has excelled. Maybe that's why we've got the best league in the world. I don't know. Because for us, our clubs mean more than the country. For the vast majority of Premier League footballers, anyway. Ruthless Vieira says Mainu and Foden should get subbed. And Ruthless Vieira, the difference is the other teams raise their games under pressure. Yeah, I mean, that's true enough as well. Joe, social media has done a lot to stop this now. Lots of players in rival teams mates with each other. And, you know, I agree it's getting better, but it's still, there's still that undercurrent of, like, I mean, I don't know, like Ben White, right? Ben White, Bukayo Saka. I'm not sure how much they'll be spending time with, like, Mark Gay and Stones and Foden. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if there's going to be that sort of connection because they're in a title race together and they'll have to be competitive with each other. I'm not saying they need to be best mates, but they are best mates with Brazil, aren't they? Like, you'd have Real Madrid and Barcelona players shaking hand on the pitch, even though because they were Brazilians. Even though they just tried killing each other for 90 minutes before. We are very tribal, Key. Yeah, that's it. Tribal, that's exactly the word I was looking for. Very much that. And it is, to be fair as well, KMC's right. The level of English management and tactics is also pretty poor. Clon, how is the performance of England, bro? Terrible. 60 minutes in, Japan have been the much better side. Starboy Saka needs more time to adapt. 3 changes made, Bowen on. Yes. Lots of changes made for England. Solanke. Oh, hang on a minute. Scotland are still getting beat by Ivory Coast. I don't know why I've clicked on that. Yeah, sorry. O'Reilly came off for Lewis Hall. So that's a straight swap. Bowen for Palmer. Solanke for Foden. Livramento for Ben White. Saka and Gay might do Bible study. Well, yeah, possibly. Yeah, they both take the religion very seriously, don't they? How long will it take for an English manager to win the Prem? Well, they'll have to get a job in the Prem first, won't they? That's the first step. Can't really get jobs in the English Premier League if you're English. Saka is only 18 years and 559 months old. Ruthless Vieira, the Spain team, hated each other and they won 3 tournaments in a row. No, I can't agree with that. I'm not sure I agree with the Spain team hating each other. You know, I don't know if I agree with that. Spain team always had very, very strong camaraderie. And again, Spanish national identity is very, very strong, isn't it? Reggie, I don't accept the individual's argument. Well, go on, put forth an alternative, Reggie. I am, you know me, I'm best argument wins. I haven't got an ego on this. I'm happy to be educated. Why do you think it is? Why do you think the golden generation failed, maybe? Or why do you think England are doing so poorly now when evidently we've got some incredibly talented players? They don't play like a team, do they? Jim Smith, you look like a Spaniard. Cheers, man. Take that. Rodgers is the only shining light of this game. And the Anfield Vortex. Do you think Bowen would work at Liverpool, Key? I'm really warming to him being at Anfield. I would love Jared Bowen at Liverpool, assuming we could get him out of West Ham. And I think the only way that happens is if West Ham get relegated. Reggie, Real Madrid have dominated Europe for 2 decades now with teams of individuals with little tactical oversight. No, I can't agree with that. Little tactical oversight. The Zidane team that dominated, Zidane's not a particularly astute tactical manager. He was a motivator and he was a figurehead, wasn't he? A well-respected figurehead. But Real Madrid won because they'd had a very consistent side for many years when Zidane had it. They had Ronaldo, they had Casemiro, they had Kroos, they had Modric. That side had been and Varane. They had a very, very steady Ramos. A very steady side for like 7, 8, 9 years, and it just all mashed at the same time. Rodgers with a strike, edge of the box, cleared away. Can you win 3 in a row with no tactics? And to be honest as well, they've also had Carlo Ancelotti and done very well with Ancelotti, who is a tactical genius. Carlo Ancelotti's brilliant. Reggie, I think we go the wrong way. We try to shoehorn the individuals into systems and never define and over-defined roles. Sorry, Ancelotti wasn't a tactical buff either. Eh? Most Madrid managers aren't. Alonso failed because he was. Okay, fair. I see where you're coming from, but I think saying Ancelotti wasn't a tactical buff, I'm not. I can't accept that one. Madrid's ethos is the Galacticos. It's individual. Well, it was that, and it didn't really work. The Galacticos never won a Champions League, really, did they? I mean, Cristiano Ronaldo, R9 never won a Champions League at Real Madrid. The Galacticos kind of failed the ultimate test, and they did switch to more positional. Like, if you actually think of the Real Madrid sides that dominated, that did win Champions Leagues, they were teams that had, quote unquote, maybe less impressive individuals and more functional players. Steve McManaman. We've just been talking about him. Steve McManaman scored in the Champions League final, was a very functional player without being a genius necessarily, or at least that's not how Real Madrid used him. Rodgers has been terrible. Watch us get to the final, though. I don't think England make it that far. I think quarters, maybe a disappointing early exit is not out of the question. Ancelotti is a management manager. I'm not saying he's not. He's a very good manager, but I'm saying I think tactically, I think he would have been. It would be a stretch to say he's not a tactical buff. Different kinds of managers, yeah. Not everyone is Pep. I mean, yeah, Pep's probably too heavy on the tactics. Same with Arteta to some degree. And I agree. Maybe if we're talking about those are the. Yeah, Pep is certainly more of a tactical manager than Ancelotti. But I think it'd be a stretch to say that Ancelotti didn't deploy and change regularly his tactics. He just knew how to put players into systems and get the best out of them. I also don't think Ancelotti was always a fabulous motivator. That wasn't really his strength, in my opinion. Julius, come on, England and Italy, and 3-star De Zerbi appointment has got to work out first for Spurs. That De Zerbi appointment has got to work. Yeah, 7 games to go. Clips Market says, are you doing Portugal, USA, or Brazil, Croatia at 12 tonight? Key, warm you up for the World Cup. Do you know what? I might have done, mate. I got asked that earlier. I might have done if I had a bit of a sleep and I'd prepared for a long night. But no, I'm knackered. I'm knackered as it is. So I certainly won't be doing a late night shift tonight. But I guarantee you I will be doing night games on the World Cup, whether it's here, if I'm here in England, or if I am in the US doing the games, I will 1,000,000% be watching Scotland against Haiti, for example, is a 2 a.m. game. I am 1,000,000% going to be watching that. Guaranteed. Liam Vernon says, Key, we have to play Costa Rica and a friendly just before the World Cup. If we're struggling against Uruguay and Japan, then won't be surprised if we struggle against Costa Rica too. Japan, this is a good Japan side. It really is. Adam, to be fair, this would put you to sleep shite like this. Yeah. I think if the World Cup I have got my sleep schedule right, then I'll be able to watch even boring, dull, drab 0-0s at 2-3 in the morning and not be like dozing off sort of thing. Reggie, I think the answer for England is not to overcoach them anyway. I think the most successful national teams put in simplified replications of systems that their best players are used to at club level. Is that not me? Well, I would agree. But then is it not the case that a lot of England's players and Arsenal players, City players, Chelsea players, United players, whatever, they're all playing in very different systems with in many cases, very, very tactical managers who overcoach, who keep them in quite rigid formations. And you would imagine them coming to England that they would feel a sense of freedom. Or that's what you would want from them. You would want them to feel a sense of, like you're saying, like, come on, lads, let's just go and have a good game. Let's go and enjoy ourselves. Rather than, and I feel like Tuchel's another one who overcoaches. Like, I agree. I would absolutely agree. I think the ticket to anything in football is simplicity. Simplicity. You've got to put them in a system on the pitch that is relatively easy to understand and let the players guide themselves through it. Trust the players rather than, when the ball's here, I want you there. I want you in this area of the pitch and players on rails. That's kind of how Arteta and Pep do it. So it's no surprise that maybe when those players come to England and they're all like, well, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to expect. Because it's coached in them, isn't it? That I don't do this. When I have the ball here, I play it safe. Or when I have the ball here, I expect my teammate to run off me here. And if it's not happening, then they're a bit lost. It's also worth noting that most English footballers, well, not just English footballers, most footballers in general, they're not the smartest. They're not always the smartest. Look at Carrick. Yeah, well, Carrick. Yeah, Carrick's a very, very fine example of that. Amorim, heavily tactical, whatever. Carrick comes in, 4-4-2, lads. Or 4-4-3, or whatever. 4-4-3. I'm sure he'd love to play 4-4-3. 4-3-3. Switch it to a back four, and off we go. All Night Footy Marathon sounds awesome. Sponsored by Horlicks. Good to see James Garner on. Yet Denmark have equalised against the Czech Republic. Creed, Oswald Cobblepot. What are you having a go at Oswald Cobblepot for? Reggie, I think you can overcoach when you play 60 games, but when you've got 6 games a year, it's best to give your best players systems they're familiar with. Or just elements of, freedom. I would want the players to, kind of like we were talking about earlier with, the Brazilians and the Spanish and the French as well, like Germans as well to some degree. Germans have maybe been overcoached at international level at times by Joachim Löw. But I think they've thrived on the fact that, well, when we go away with the international teams, it's fun and we enjoy playing and the nation gets behind us kind of thing. Whereas it feels like with England, it's almost England fans. It's almost like we've got a load of Spurs fans and Everton fans. They're just desperate for failure. Desperate for, like, anything to go wrong. They relish. Kind of like, what's the expression? Like gluttons for punishment almost. Rashford on for Gordon, yeah. Boy, who you prefer? Who you play on 10 in England in the World Cup? I prefer Rodgers. I'd like to see Rodgers play there, but I expect it will be Bellingham. Joachim Andersen makes it level terms for Denmark and Czechia. Liam, do you think Creed? Do you think what? Tuchel ain't staying England manager after the World Cup. I really hope he doesn't. Far post, edge of the box, Japan clear it away, much, much better. England standing it, far post, and very nearly. They're starting to put a bit more on now. Starting to put a bit more pressure on. Liam, key for me, I feel it's now or never under Tuchel. Euro 2028 and this World Cup, just please win one. Nah, we won't win. We won't win the World Cup, and I'm fairly confident this England team won't win Euros under him either. I think I'd plump for France to win this time round, but always gone with Spain for years. Spain have got the squad. They've got everything. I just think Spain, it's just clicking. And the same with France, but I wasn't that impressed by Germany last night against Ghana. I know it was only a friendly, but I wasn't brilliant. I wasn't really impressed by them. Come on, Kosovo, get the tunes on, lad. Do you think this England crop are experienced winning enough to coach themselves on the pitch, though? Well, I think you've got to trust them, haven't you? You've got to, like, put it this way. I think it's better to see a group of players who are enjoying the football. And I would, like, I genuinely think that is what, like, Jurgen Klopp did best. He sort of empowered the players, didn't he? And he wanted them to, like, stick the chests out and, go on the pitch and play football. Be brave, take risks. If you get the ball and you square with the fullback, it's too easy and too safe. And 90% of managers at the minute will encourage you to play the ball backwards and keep hold of it Keep possession. Possession is 9/10 of the law. All that nonsense. But if you're a bit bolder, if you're a bit braver, you'll encourage him to have a go at the fullback. Get to the byline, put a cross in. That doesn't happen enough in football generally anymore. So I would want a manager that encourages players to be brave, and when they make mistakes, stands behind them and says, "Do you know what? I've not got a problem with it. I've not got a problem with him taking his man on and losing it. I would much rather that than play it safe and pedestrian football for 90 minutes. And just, put the ball in the box and set pieces and all that. I don't want that. I want to see players having a go at the fullback and taking chances. Have a shot. Have a shot from 20 yards. Have a go at the keeper. You've got to buy a ticket to win the lottery. It's not like the core of that Germany or Spain team that had 7 or 8 players in the starting 11 who won major titles every year. No, it's not. But if you look at the squad, if you look at the bench, I think it's much stronger. There's players, all of them are pretty much at the top end of football. Spain midfield beats France's midfield any day, says Royal Boy. England, chance, Bowen, just wide. Still 13 minutes to go. Look at the stats for the Italy game. Go on, let's have a look and what's the stats saying. Bosnia, Italy. It's all the Bosnians, isn't it? Bosnia have got 78 possession to 22% of Italy. 7 shots on target for Bosnia. 3 corners to none for Italy. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Bosnia all over the Italians. We might well be watching Bosnia v Italy when this game finishes. Once this game finishes, if it's going to extra time, we'll watch Bosnia Italy. SUQ says, so basically there is a game, Kosovo v Turkey. Who do you think is going to win? Turkey at the minute are 1-0 in front. I think Turkey will probably go through. Although Eden Zagrova has just come on. But second half, it's Turkey look like they're gonna kick on and get it. Reggie, if England don't win this summer, I think there will need to be a major look at how we do things with the national team. We've heard that before, haven't we? We've heard that many, many times before. Come on, Tuchel. Time to take Anderson off. He has got bigger fish to fry next week in Porto. Ball far post. Again, nobody there to gamble. There's just nobody in that penalty area for England. It's too slow. And when the ball actually does go in, we've not got anyone in there. Rashford's on there, but no Solanke. Well, he is, but he's not in the area. He's not where you want him to be. He was outside the box then. Pinpoint crosses, still can't finish. Bosnia finishing's being a stinker. And again, it's through to Suzuki. It's too easy, this, for Japan. Far too easy. SQ, are you watching the game? I'm not, mate. I'm watching England v Japan. England 0, Japan 1. 80 minutes gone. And the Japanese have been by far the better team. By far the better team. 10 minutes left. And we could be sticking with maybe Bosnia against Italy, maybe Czech Republic, Denmark, maybe Sweden, Poland as well. All of those are deadlocked. 2-2 in the Sweden-Poland game, 1-1 in the Czech-Denmark game. Still 1-0 to Italy, albeit Bastoni is being sent off. Liam says, Key, I won't be surprised if the final is France v Spain. Makino's just come on. Scotland 2 minutes away from losing against Ivory Coast. And I don't even know, since I honestly think we are no hope without Bellingham. Tuchel is too stubborn of a manager. Well, Maguire about to enter the fray. And it's looking like... Who else is it who's coming on? Looked like it was going to be Maguire and... I don't know, I didn't see who it was. Who else is coming on for England? Maybe Harvey Barnes? Is it Harvey Barnes? No? Dan Burn? Could be Burn or Barnes, possibly. No nonsense wrestling evening, Key. Can't see us getting out the group here. Terrible team, terrible manager. Fires, I hope Japan don't deflate at the World Cup. They deserve a deep run. Japan are incredible. Listen, again, we talked about it earlier. This is probably the best Japan side in my lifetime. I've had some fantastic players over the years. This is the first time I've watched Japan and really thought they've got a side there that could go, maybe not to compete in the tournament, but they certainly could go far enough that you'd look at them and think, that's a great run. They could get to maybe the quarters or something like that. Corner to England. Solanke's in there. And Gay's gone off for Maguire, who's put the armband on, I think, has he? Yeah, Harry Maguire. And Dan Burn it is. Oh, he's going full Arteta. Tuchel's going full Arteta. He's put Maguire and Dan Burn on. Oh, tell you what. Set piece FC. He's gone full Arteta here. Thomas Tuchel having a shocker. If you can't beat him, join him. Full Arteta, scaffolding FC. Dan Burn and Maguire. Put them on. That's the only way they're scoring. Do you reckon prioritising club over country is exclusively an English thing? Maybe not exclusively, but it's certainly a prominent... Oh, Maguire off the line. Off the line from Japan. Harry Maguire gets his first touch and it's a header, goal bound. And it's going to be another corner here. No surprise. This is it. This is how England are going to score. Maguire wrestling at the far post. He gets a header on target and it's headed away off the line. Oh, come on. I don't even know, says, never play an England game at Wembley again. The stadium wasn't built for Arsenal-style football. LJ, England are losing. Come on then, an attacker on for the defender. Just, this is Tuchel's plan. Set pieces. Japan stays strong and get it away. FM no casuals, it's what happens when your club is in the Prem. Yeah, that's it. Reggie, I reckon it's that way with Real and Barca maybe too, but I don't think it's common outside of them. Yeah, I just feel like this is... I think it's probably, like you're saying there, Real Madrid and Barcelona, I probably would agree with those ones, but generally speaking, everyone else in La Liga probably relishes when Spain's playing, and they enjoy the fact that it's a point of pride. We've got our player playing for the national team kind of thing, and they enjoy watching the national team because they're proud of Spain and they want to see their national team do well. It doesn't really feel like that's the general consensus with England. And, you'll get even like Palace fans and Bournemouth fans, for example, saying things like, do you really have to go with the national squad? Really? We need you. We desperately need you for our season. So, all I hope for is that you come back fit. I'm not really that bothered. I don't really care. Just get it over and done with. If you've got to go, you've got to go kind of thing. Whereas it's just not like that with a lot of clubs. Oh, Bosnia has scored! It's Bosnia 1, Italy 1! Go on, the Bosnians! Yes! Bosnia have equalised! I think we're going to be watching Bosnia in extra time here. Yeah, go on, the Bosnians! It's 1-1, it's Tabakovic. Haris Tabakovic. Get in there. We are feeling Bosnia. Fucking hell, this could be massive. Italy could be missing out on their World Cup dream yet again. It's a corner here for Japan. Listen, I promise you, if this goes off and it's still 1-1, I promise you we'll switch over to Bosnia and Italy. We'll switch over to Bosnia and Italy. FM No Casuals, when Iran drop out, Italy will be sneaked in. Nah, you can't have that. That's so grim. You can't have Italy sneaking in just because of Iran drop out because of world affairs. Nah, so grim. Juice vibes, Italy is so shitty. Honestly, it will be unbelievable stuff if Bosnia make the World Cup. I mean, we've already got countries. We've got like Uzbekistan and Haiti, and you know, there's some countries making their first appearances at the tournament. But yeah, I think Bosnia beating Italy would be right up there. English fans want Italy not to qualify the World Cup because of that Euro final loss. Not for me, no. I just like the underdog, mate. It wouldn't matter to me who it was. If it was Bosnia against Holland, if it was Bosnia against, I don't know, anyone half decent in Europe. If it was Bosnia against Denmark have won a European Championship, haven't they? Bosnia against Greece. Any of them, I would always back the underdog. I like the underdog. Unless it's against my team, obviously. But generally speaking, I'll root for the underdog. And Bosnia is certainly the underdog in that Italy game, aren't they? Southgate was anyone but Ben White, and Tuchel is now anyone but Bellingham and Trent. FM No Casuals, as a keen follower of Borak Banja Luka, this is a proud moment. FK Sarajevo as well. Some good sides in that Bosnian league, isn't there? Oh, here we go. Cleared away. It's going to be a corner. Another corner for England. Italy down to 10 men. Bosnia will win. Creed, Christian, I've never seen that joke before. You're hilarious, mate. Top quality banter. Oh. I didn't even see it. Oh, come on. Come on. Sweden have won 3-2 late in the game. Sweden have pinched it against the Poles. Who's done it? Gyökeres! Oh, Big Vic! Big Vic sent the Swedes to the World Cup. He can do something right. Victor Gyökeres has sent the Swedes to the World Cup. 4 minutes left and Poland are heading out. What a shame as well. I don't know if you've seen that AI song for the Poles. Have you seen the Polish World Cup like AI song that's going round at the minute? Strike! Oh, over the bar! Morgan Rogers had to score there. Oh, it's a shocker. Absolutely shocking from Morgan Rogers. I don't even know, right? I've had enough of corners now. Just remove them. I'm an Arsenal fan. I should be happy to see them. It's boring, isn't it? It is boring. Does anyone else think Bowen looks like Daniel Craig's older brother? Well, 90th minute, England. I think they're going to get beaten. Come on. Come on. 4 added minutes. 4 added minutes, and there's still time for the Italy-Bosnia game. Is in the 85th minute. We are still qualified for the World Cup. Who? England, yeah, we're still qualified for the World Cup. We are, very much so. Those Japanese fans are very excited. 3 games going to extra time. We'll do the Bosnia one. No, 2 games, sorry, yeah. Czech Republic and Denmark and Bosnia, Italy. Well, it's looking like it anyway at this point. England, where do we start, says LJ. Where do you rank Portugal's chances to win the World Cup? Probably top 5, top 6. Gareth getting a bit worried when Harry Maguire's your best attacker. It's not just Harry Maguire, it's Dan Burn as well, isn't it? If we haven't got Harry Kane on the pitch, we are garbage. We are absolutely garbage. Shocking. Forget this, Chloe Kelly tomorrow. Get up, mush. Chloe Kelly and Lauren James tomorrow. Chelsea against Arsenal in the Women's Champions League. Make sure you've liked, make sure you've subscribed. We're live tomorrow for the Women's Champions League quarter-final. Then we're live on Thursday for Cambridge United against Swindon. Huge game at the top of League 2 from the Abbey. Then on Friday, we're doing Middlesbrough against Millwall. Good Friday, 12:30 kickoff on a lovely bank holiday. Hopefully it'll be nice and sunny. Middlesbrough, Millwall from the Riverside. Still think Millwall can make the automatic spots in the Championship and they could be a Premier League side next year. Anderson's gone down there. He's been clattered. Only 60 seconds left. Claydon, I've just watched the Poland AI World Cup song. It's wicked, isn't it? I'm gutted it's not going to be at the World Cup now. Madeku says, England have got no answer. We've proven that international friendlies are the most mind-bogglingly boring matches I've ever watched. England make me laugh. Oh. Look at the state of that. That's so bad. Can you watch Tranmere v Shrewsbury? It's relegation. 3 p.m. kickoff. When's that? On Friday? I've only got that one scheduled at the minute on the Friday. I'm not sure yet what I'm doing. But I know for sure I'm doing Middlesbrough Millwall at 12:30. Loving the Japanese fans. They're so happy. The spirit of supporting your country done right. Well, this is the last chance for England here. Pickford's got to punt it long. Against Japan at Wembley. England are going to get... I can't wait for the boos here. Boo! Right. Let's get Bosnia on, quick. Let's get Bosnia on. Forget this nonsense. Let's get the Bosnians on. Let's get the Bosnians on. That's what I care about. Hang on a minute. Right. Okay. Bosnia against Italy. Amazon Prime. Oh. Japan are class. Number 19 in the world. Right, here we go. Let's have a look and see. Bosnia, Italy. Bosnia, Italy. Where are you? Bosnia, Italy. Here we go. Yeah, we'll have it. Come on. This should work, hopefully. Victor Gyökeres, ole, ole. Right, here we go. Watch live. Sweden are at the World Cup. Sweden have beaten Poland 3-2. They are there now. They are there. Let me get the clock right for this one. Match time. It's going to be 90 minutes, isn't it? And then plus 3, right? Plus 34. Is that right? Oh, no. 45 it should be. 45. There you go. There you go. Perfect. Can you do the score on the screen again, or won't TikTok let you? Well, you'd have to go over to the other place, mate. You'd have to go over to the place starting with a Y, the red play button, and you'll be able to see the scoreboard and everything. But it is on Prime. It is on Prime. Bosnia and Italy is live on Amazon Prime. There's 3 added minutes. Feel sorry for Kosovo. Yeah, looks like Kosovo are going out. Turkey are going to go to the World Cup. AJ, won't TikTok let you do it? No, it's not that they won't let me do it. It's that I've got setups elsewhere, mate. So I can't have something completely different on TikTok. Come on, the Japan. Japan 1-0 winners. What are your thoughts on the weekend game, given how we have played after an international break? The weekend game? Oh, were you on about Liverpool? Yeah, I mean, I still think Liverpool go out against City. Rachie Bopper says England wouldn't beat Japan. No wonder Croatia in the World Cup. And I don't even know, says England should forfeit from the World Cup if Harry Kane, Bellingham, Rice and Saka are injured. It's not even Saka. Saka shouldn't be started. I think Cole Palmer is genuinely a better option than Bukayo Saka. It's literally just Harry Kane. We're resting everything on Harry Kane. There you go. It is full time, and it is going to be extra time between these two. Wow, extra time. Bosnia and Italy. Here we go. Hi, Keith. It's been a minute. You mentioned Amazon Prime. I'm curious, how many streaming services do you subscribe to in order to watch games? Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, Premier Sports, TNT, Sky, One Football. There's about 7. I think there's about 7 or 8, maybe. There's a couple. I told you, lot, Japan is not the one to play with, honestly. Listen, Japan deserved the win. They deserved the win. Ollie, what game are you watching now? We're watching Bosnia. Yeah, we're watching Bosnia and Italy extra time. Massive, massive moment in the history of Bosnia. Can they do the what everyone's wishing? Everyone's rooting for them now. The underdogs. And it's nothing to do with Italy. It's nothing to do with Italy. It would be the same if it was Bosnia against Holland or Bosnia against anybody really. It's Italy, who really should not be in a position where they're struggling to qualify for major tournaments yet again. It is poor. It's really poor. Yeah, 1-0 to Japan. Finished. I want Italy to miss the 3rd World Cup in a row. Bring back Southgate. Good lad. Italy about to miss another World Cup. It's actually terrible. Oh, this is going to be fascinating. Tonali. Still some very decent players on that pitch. Right, hang on a second. First half of extra time. There you go. Sorry, forgot to change the clock over. First half of extra time about to kick off. Prime still want you to pay for extra time. Yeah, of course they do. Cheers, Power Pixel. Thank you very much for that, mate. Japan might go far in the World Cup. You don't have to be great to beat England, though, do you? That's the point, I think. Ivory Coast beating Scotland. Czech Republic and Denmark has gone to extra time. That one's already well into extra time now. But I've got a feeling this one's going the full distance. I think this one could be a penalty shootout. So I think we could be on for a full penalty shootout here. Bosnia and Italy. Pens. Incoming. For a place at the World, can you imagine if it comes to that? If it really comes to that point, Bosnia v Italy for a place at the World Cup on a penny shootout. Wow. Absolutely sensational stuff. Who would have thought that Gyökeres would knock Lewandowski out the World Cup? I mean, I probably could have guessed it, to be fair. Sweden have got a better side overall. But Gyökeres scoring the winner. Goodness me. Right, here we go. We are off. We're off and underway in Zenica. In 1992, Bosnia was formed. By that time, Italy had 3 World Cups. Italy is going to crumble. Mario Balotelli, the last player to score for Italy in a World Cup. Why always him? Indeed, why always him? The Leeds are falling apart again. Chant reminds me of Italy. Commentarios, what happened with Japan? Enzo, unlucky, lads. Enzo? Enzo? Who's Enzo? Who's Enzo? Any comment on Gyökeres? No comment on Gyökeres. Did obviously scored the winner tonight, didn't he? What comment are you looking for? I don't know what you're getting at. That's pretty good going, Buzzy Muntu. Very, very good. Brad says, I'm back in the live, mate. It's been a bit. England lacks substantial fight and creativity. A lot of the people on that pitch should be ashamed. I'm not trying to be too harsh, but it is concerning. Very much so. Yeah, listen, England have got a lot of work to do if they have any chance at all. Any chance at all of going the distance in the World Cup. He means Endo. No, he doesn't. Apparently it's a meme. Enzo Fernandez, unlucky, mate, picking the medal. I can't say I've ever seen it. Thank you very much, Sandra. Really appreciate that. Thank you for the heart. Enzo unlucky lad is a reference to when the Liverpool fan aggravated. Oh, yes. Sorry. Yes. Yeah, I do remember that. When he's walking up the steps at Wembley. Of course. England was shocking. Might not even make it out the group stage. Yeah, it wouldn't be terribly surprising if that's the case. Well, listen, Italy down to 10 men. You know, Bosnia are really going for it. It's all Bosnia. I think Italy are maybe playing for penalties. They're looking tired. Looking very, very tired. Carabao Cup final meme. Cryptics, what do you expect when you don't got the Arsenal players to carry England? I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far. No Nonsense Wrestling. Who's buying the World Cup sticker album? Probably cost £2,000 to fill it. Apparently it's 1,200 quid. Genuinely, I'm not even kidding. Apparently it is. The research has been done because of the amount of stickers you get in a pack and the chances of opening enough to fill the book and the increased number of teams at the World Cup. Apparently the average expected cost of completing the Panini World Cup sticker book is going to be around about £1,200. That's not a joke. Seriously, that's crazy. And I've said I'm going to buy the World Cup sticker book and we're going to fill it in every single day of the World Cup. I will buy some stickers and we'll do it live here. I will open them live in front of you and we'll go as far as we can. We'll try and get as many of them as we can. Let's try and fill as much of the book as we can. We'll probably end up with a swaps pile this high. Theo says, are you watching Italy, Bosnia? Yes, mate, I am. Isak's going to the World Cup. I'm happy for him. Yeah, good to see Isak at the World Cup. You want the best players there, don't you? Italy free kick. Not long. Bosnia. Oh, they've managed to get hold of it, Italy. Would have been different if he called up Max Darman. Nigel, England were shocking. No Ollie Watkins, no even Tony playing forward and up front. Crazy. Too slow going forward. No spark until the last 5 minutes. You say that, but even the spark in the last 5 minutes was basically, let's throw Dan Burn and Harry Maguire on and just put the ball in the box. It wasn't really anything particularly creative, was it? I think we could have done that. Put the two biggest players on the pitch. Czech Republic 2, Denmark 1. The Czechs look like they're heading to the World Cup as well. And Denmark, European Championship winners. Not that long ago, Denmark might well be heading out. Gyökeres had to carry Sweden as well. Tony, you're doing swaps, Key? Yeah, why not? Yeah. I'll just give him away. I'm not that bothered, but we will have to do, if I'm going to buy the World Cup sticker book and we're going to fill it in live, we'll do it. We'll do it each live. Before each World Cup game, I will open some packs and I'll show you who we get and we'll do it together. We'll fill it in together. My new dog's coming from Bosnia, so come on, Bosnia. Why? What kind of dog are you getting from Bosnia? What dog are you getting from Bosnia? I didn't know. Well, I'm sure there are dogs in Bosnia, but I didn't know there was a Bosnian breed. Or a prominent one. Played in EFL have combined 2 players on 1 sticker, so there aren't that many cards for League 1 and 2. Czech Republic 2-1 in front. You'll need a PO box and the community can send packs as well. Yeah, I probably will need something like that, won't I? Czech Republic's second goal has been VAR'd, and it looks like that one's going to get chalked off. 21k subscribers. If we all buy a pack, you should fill it, Key. I don't know how much a pack is, to be honest, but yeah, no, that's probably not a bad shout. If you can, yeah, maybe during the World Cup or in the build-up to the World Cup, if you want to donate a pack, you can happily donate a pack and maybe we can find a way. I'll get a PO box and you can send me as many packs as you want. I'll do that. The name 007 Key, why you avoid me, call you out, say slot should stay. I don't know what you're getting at, mate. Andy, Amazon have just locked me out of my account, so I can't even watch Extra Time. Fuming. Oh my God. Buy them in boxes. It'd be so much cheaper in the long run. Probably. Yeah. Brad's not filled a World Cup sticker book since the 2014 World Cup. That was the one I did as well. I did that one. But I only did it for a laugh because me and my mate were in work and we were like, oh, should we do it? Should we do it? Go on, we'll do it. And it was a good laugh. But we did end up genuinely with swaps piles like this. It was massive. Border Collie, a rescue, won her name, Leper. She flying soon to the UK and then pick up from Wales. Nice. Oh, that's amazing, mate. Mate, you were on live. Say Liverpool should keep Slot. Yes, I absolutely do want Liverpool to keep Slot. Yes. What's the score, Key? The score is currently Bosnia 1, Italy 1. Italy are down to 10 men. And it is extra time, 99th minute on the clock. Did you hear that Jeremy Frimpong got injured tonight? It's not particularly surprising, sadly. If Liverpool didn't have bad luck, we would have no luck at all. Ooh, Gattuso's getting a bit of a telling off from the referee here, I think. What was the England score? 1-0 to Japan. Yeah, Japan beat England. Gattuso's having a little kick-off. Some things never change. He's the Scott Brown of Italy, isn't he? Do you remember me, Tobes? Haven't talked since February. Yeah, of course I remember you, Tobes. Absolutely. Wouldn't mess with Wee Gennaro. Italy not celebrating the Wales in now, are they? No, definitely not. Definitely not. Come on, Bosnia. Will you retract? Say Liverpool should keep him and apologise for talk nonsense. I don't understand what you're saying, mate. I have no clue what you're on about. Will I retract what? Will I retract saying that Slot should stay? No. Because I believe Slot should stay. If you disagree, that's totally fine. Gattuso, what's the Scott Brown reference? Just because Scott Brown was a little bit... He could start a fight in an empty room. Gattuso's the same, isn't he? He's like Craig Bellamy. Should I get a Bosnia shirt if they win? Yeah, why not? Go for it. Have you been on the sauce? Talking in riddles here, pal. He does sound like he's been on the sauce. Brad says Neymar 2014 sticker is now my prized possession due to how much time and money it took me to get there. I still hold a subconscious grudge towards him because of what he set me back that year. Yeah, when you get a shiny that you've been waiting on, it's so... Ugh. It's sad, but I enjoyed it anyway. Do you think Liverpool beat City on Saturday, Key? I think they will sneak it, mate. I don't, mate. No, I think we're going out. I'll watch in hope, of course, and I really want us to, of course, go through, but it's always difficult going away to City, and we're so stretched. We are so stretched. We're so, yeah, just not, we haven't got the players at the minute to compete. The Dan World Cup curse on Italy is still going on. Well, we're nearly at half-time in extra time. There's still only 15 minutes left to penalties, and a penalty shootout looks maybe the most likely outcome to divide these two tonight. Bastoni, who was a liability, in my opinion, in the game against Northern Ireland. Bastoni was a real problem for Italy in that game. He was getting fouled. He was fouling players. He was getting carded. He was just a bit of a liability all round. Italy are in. Oh, what a tackle! What a tackle! Who's that defender for Bosnia? Does he give a red card? Tell me he's not give a red. Tell me he's not give a red card for Bosnia here. Tell me he has not give a red card for him. No, yellow card. I tell you what, the referee is surrounded by those Italians. There's no way in hell that was a red. I thought that was a great tackle. Oh, it's not. It should be a red. Oh my God. I'll tell you what, if Italy go out here, this is going to be an absolute international... This is an international crisis right here. I am telling you, if that... Oh, it's just so obviously a red card, isn't it? Oh, he doesn't get the ball. He doesn't get the ball at all. Oh, my God. I can't believe what we've just seen. I cannot believe what we have just witnessed. Oh, my God. It's crazy. It's Palestra. It's Marco Palestra of Cagliari, who is flying through. He's one-on-one with the keeper, and the Bosnian centre-back chops him down. It should be a red card. It's a last man tackle. He is through on goal, just outside the area. It's going to be an Italy free kick. The referee is checking it. It's going to be a VAR one. I think this one might well be a red card for Bosnia. This one could be a red. That could be a red. I think it could be. Is he going checking it? No. Oh, they've got away with one there, Bosnia. They've got away with one. I tell you what, Gattuso and the Italian coaching staff are screaming. They are livid. It's a free kick to Italy on the edge of the box. Donnarumma's like this to the ref. I can't believe you've not sent him off. He gets side down outside the area, Palestra, and it's just a dreadful decision. It's just a dreadful decision. It's a free kick outside the area to Italy. No red card, yellow card given to the Bosnia player. Goodness gracious me. Oh, no red card review, mate. No red card review. It's not a red card. It's just a free kick to Italy. Too scared to go to VAR in Bosnia. The ref wouldn't get out the stadium. I mean, I'll be honest. I don't think he'll be able to go to Italy after this. The mafioso will be all over him. Italy robbed us when they tackled Saka, so about time they got this happen to them. Honestly, it's that I still cannot believe what I've just witnessed. I cannot believe what I've just witnessed. It's the craziest decision from the referee. It's absolute daylight robbery. Tonali with a free kick on the edge of the box now for Italy. It's been going on a while, this. Tonali right-footed. Wales referee was a disgrace. Oh, come on. Czech Republic still winning. Yep, 2-1. Strike. Two minutes of added time at the end of the first half of extra time. Oh, what a save, keeper! Oh, what an astonishing save from the Bosnia keeper. Oh, it's a great effort. Ball gets hung up to the far post. Everyone misses it. What a save this is. It's goal bound. Oh, brilliant save. Fabulous save. Bosnia keeper keeps him in it. As it stands, the referee and the keeper is keeping Bosnia in it. This one is going to go to pens, I'm telling you. It's almost certainly going to penalties. Tonali with the ball in. Bosnia keeper punches it away again. You can't check it and still not give it. It's a joke. I tell you, Italy are in. Oh, great defending again. Bosnia throwing the bodies on the line here. It's sensational stuff. Bosnia won't win on penalties. Italy have a way better goalkeeper. Listen, doesn't matter. It all comes down to this. It all comes down to mentality with penalties. Pete Greenall says the Italians have done it so many times, so you reap what you sow. Yeah, listen, Italy have certainly had their luck over the years, haven't they, as well? Bosnia play the ball in. 15 seconds left before half-time. And then we've got maybe the biggest 15 minutes in Bosnian football history. There you go, half-time. Half-time in extra time. Goodness gracious me. I cannot believe this. Gattuso's going to storm onto the pitch at full time. And he's going to have words with that referee. Dzeko's still on the pitch. Patrick, that's funny that Japan won. Yeah, Japan 1-0. Fully deserved it as well. seeing a lot of this. Yeah, there is a lot of gesturing, gesticulating. Donnarumma screaming at the ref. I tell you what, some of these Italian players are going to get booked and maybe sent off if they keep going like that. The referee is not happy at all. The Italians are not happy at all. Hi, Key, staying up for the Brazil match. I'm not, mate. No, this is my limit tonight. As soon as this one's over, I am gone. I am finished. I have had my fill of football for today. But I think Bosnia and Italy is almost certainly going to pens. Wow. Right. If you're watching along, if you want Bosnia to win, make sure you've hit like. If you want Italy to win, hit subscribe. Listen, this is just one of them games where Bosnia, I think, even though they've got the man advantage, they would probably take penalties now. For Italy, I think they desperately want to try and get the win. Because if it goes to penalties, the advantage is 100% with Bosnia. 100%. Here you go. I've just started a new poll in the chat. Let me know what you're thinking. Is it going to be Italy to win in extra time, Italy to win on pens, or Bosnia to win in extra time, Bosnia to win on pens? What are we saying? What are we saying? 1-0 to Congo, but it's disallowed. Come on, Mexico. I live in Mexico. Do you really? Oh, wow. I've always wanted to go. Got family who lived and worked in Playa del Carmen for a long time. Good to see you, bro. You know why England lost? Because no Jude Bellingham. Could be. Certainly could be. Right, we're off for extra time, second half. My wife is Mexican. Best country. Beautiful. Czech Republic 2, Denmark 2. The Danes have equalised. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. Denmark could be going to the World Cup themselves. There's still time for that one. Who is it who scored? Højlund. Is it Højlund? Højlund, Damsgaard, Højbjerg, Hjulmand, Joachim Andersen. Some great players in that side. And Souček, Schick, Sufal, Krejci. There's some Premier League players in there as well for Czechs. 2 each. Was gutted Ireland went out. Yeah, to be honest, mate, I think most of us were gutted to see Wales and Ireland and Northern Ireland as well. Oh, overhead kick from Bosnia. Is it going to stay in? No. Cheeky overhead kick there. People already screaming about the loss to Japan with that squad. I wasn't shocked. Played our third team. Well, listen, there's a lot of players who can't whinge after tonight, I think, and after the Uruguay game. They've not put on a great showing to convince Thomas Tuchel that they should be in that England squad. It might well be, actually, that the biggest winners after this week, this round of international friendlies, it might well be that the biggest winners are the players who didn't play. You know, the Ezes, for example, the Kwanzas. Jarrell Kwanzaa didn't play. Eze didn't play. Italy strike. It's going to be a corner kick to Italy. Logan's Run, what channel are you watching it on? Amazon, mate. Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime. Brazil v Croatia will be a good game, but it's at 1. Yeah, I'm not staying up till 1 o'clock. That's done. Just seen Max Darman has played really well for the under-19s. Get him on the plane. Max Darman as well, probably, if he was a bit more senior and played a bit more for Arsenal. Rio Ngamoa as well. Listen, Rio Ngamoa's played 20-odd games for Liverpool this season. Or will be on course to anyway. I think he's not far off now. So maybe Rio Ngamoa could be a bit of a roll the dice type of decision. Oh, referee's just cleaned a Bosnia player out. What are you doing, ref? Referee ran into the Bosnia player as they were on a counter-attack. Ball hung up. Italy in the area. Cleared away. Well done, Bosnia. Maybe Garner gets in the squad. I hope for his career. Love the lad. Yeah, I think almost certainly James Garner goes. He has to be honest. I think he should go over Kobbie Mainoo. I think Wharton should go over Kobbie Mainoo. But yeah, I think the biggest winners, Jordan Henderson didn't play tonight. I think the players like that will almost certainly benefit from having not been involved in these dreadful friendlies. Frimpong injured for Saturday, in my opinion. No surprise. That's Liverpool's luck this season, unfortunately. 12 minutes to penalties. Trent didn't play. Hey, listen, Trent could well sneak in. It's not over. Bosnia on pens, according to the poll. The poll believes it's going to be Bosnia on penalties. 50%. It's very 50-50, isn't it? 50% think Bosnia, 50% of the poll thinks Italy. If you've not voted in the poll yet, make sure you get your answers in. Arsing, don't care about England, Liverpool more important. I agree. That's my opinion too, mate. I'm not bothered at all. Who have you got to win the World Cup? I think Spain. Yeah, I think Spain win it. Donnarumma in goal for Italy. We can't forget. I know, but is Donnarumma? I don't think Donnarumma will be a huge advantage in penalties. He's lost penalty shootouts before. He's lost penalty shootouts for PSG, hasn't he? Sure he has. Bosnia driving into the area, strike. They just need to calm it down. Just need to calm it down, Bosnia. 10 minutes to go. You don't need to be forcing the issue here. Just calm it. Same old Italy, says LJ. Yeah, when you get given the chance to put your name across for the starting for England, you've got to take it. None of them made a name for themselves. Or did, but in a really negative way, didn't they? There was some who got given a really big opportunity and I don't think necessarily really stamped their place on the plane. Cole Palmer, Kobbie Mainoo, Harry Maguire. I don't think any of them were... Ben White. I don't think any of them really shone. Ben White was a bit of a liability. Denmark game might be... I think both of these games are going to go penalties. Denmark is 3 minutes away from pens. This one's 9 minutes away from pens. Bosnia, Donnarumma punches it away. If Spain v France in the final, all players fit, who wins? Ooh, France. Do you know when the draw is? The draw for what? The draw for what? The draw for the World Cup. It's already happened. It's already happened, mate. We know what the draw for the World Cup is. It's happened. We did it. We covered it on this channel. We're shite, put it simply, like. 28 shots for Bosnia. Goodness gracious me. Oh, come on. Come on. Keep them out. Corner to Bosnia. I say keep them out. I want a penalty shootout. Ball whipped in. Punched away by Donnarumma. Yes, Rasta, Viva España. I'd quite like Spain to win it, and I think they will, to be honest. I would back Spain to win it at this moment in time. Denmark to win on penalties. Bosnia 1, Italy 2, you're saying? 7 to go. Big 7. Big 7. Most of them scared to take a man on. The standard of this football has been atrocious, to be honest. I've only watched extra time, but both sides have been... The pitch isn't great, is it? You can tell the pitch isn't necessarily conducive to great football. It's patchy, it's holding up in places. Donnarumma has lost 1 out of 7 shootouts. Has he? For club and country? I thought he'd lost more than that. I mean, I've seen him lose at least 1. Maybe that's the one that I've seen him lose. Oh, fair enough then. Hey, I stand corrected. Thanks for the follow, Janeed. Thank you. I want someone to call troops a ham roll to his face, as he calls everyone a ham roll. I've never heard. To be honest, I don't watch troops. I've not watched any other content creators, to be honest, because usually when they're playing, when they're streaming, I'm streaming, so I don't really get the chance to watch them. Gamer Guru, if we play the levels of players know we can play, I know England can win it. We've got the players to, haven't we? We've just not got the frigging setup. It's just so... Ugh. Right, Italy have got a player down. Tonali's down. 1 sec. Oh, okay, I'm back. Bosnia making a change. Demirovic coming off. Turkey haven't reached the World Cup in 24 years. Is that the last time they were in the World Cup? 2002, South Korea. They got very far as well. They finished 3rd in that tournament. Yeah, they finished 3rd. There you go. Czech Republic and Denmark have gone to penalties. I remember that Turkey team. And in fact, I still think that's the fastest ever goal scored in a World Cup, isn't it? Hakan Şükür scored for Turkey after 11 seconds in the 3rd place playoff against... Can't remember who it was. Was it South Korea? It was Turkey-South Korea, wasn't it, in the semis? That 0-2 Turkey team was unreal. Yeah, Hasan Sass, Hakan Şükür, Tugay, Emre... Öcalan Alpay, Rushdu Rekber. Some great players. Don't even waste your money. England will never win another World Cup. They're playing for penalties here, I think. Three and a half minutes to penalties. Imagine if Turan was in that Turkey 0-2 squad. Yeah, Arda Turan would have been a great asset. He just came a little bit too late, didn't he? I'm trying to think of other players who were in that squad. Fatih Tekke was another one. Oh, Baştürk. Do you remember Yildiray Baştürk as well? Played for Bayer Leverkusen. Unbelievable player. I think he played for Blackburn at one point as well. I wonder if Morocco will bring enough towels to the World Cup. And you know what? I'm going to stay quiet. I'm tired. Good night, everyone. I hope the FA Cup this weekend is the most entertaining thing ever. Please. LJ, cheers for all your comments tonight, mate, and watching the South Africa game and sharing the analysis with us. Great to see you. Take it easy, LJ. Have a good night. ZZ5, fuming Key. We're not going to the World Cup. I did say, mate, it was always going to be very tight, and Gyökeres late winner, but it was always going to be very close, that one. And yeah, just a shame. You made Sweden in a playoff it's tough. It's tough to take that one. Bosnia driving forward down the left-hand side. Oh, out for a corner. They're hanging on a little bit now, Italy. In the last couple of minutes, if there's going to be a goal, I think it might be a Bosnia goal. It might actually be the point now where Bosnia want to get a goal. Well, of course they want to get a goal. But maybe penalty suits Italy now, because they're really tired. And see those Italian players really, really tired. They look and are playing lethargic. Bosnia, oh, just wide of the far post. Donnarumma was stretched there. He was stretched. There's only 60 seconds or so left. Wow. Big chance. Big chance for Bosnia to nick it at the end. All I remember is the toe poke from Ronaldo in the semis. Oh. Bosnia, total attempts, 30. Look at the state of that. Oh yeah, of course, Muzzy is it. Remember Muzzy is its younger brother? Kem is it. Kem is it played in, I think he played non-league, didn't he? Czech Republic, Denmark's gone to pens. And it's kicked off penalties now, that one. Jose, how is it living in England? I'm in the USA, but would love to go to England. I bet you'd love to go to England, mate, but I promise you you'd enjoy going back. You don't want to live here. As much as people think the USA is not great, it's not great here either. It's really not great here. What drink have you got? I have got Vimto. Got some Vimto cordial. It's just water. It's Highland Spring, but I put a dash of Vimto in. Are you still thinking about heading to the States for the World Cup? I am, yes. Yeah. Again, I don't know whether I'm going to be able to or not, because it's 6 weeks, and I'd have to take me missus, and my little girl out there, so there's a lot to think about price-wise, and yeah, just logistics, practicals, all that stuff. But I'd love to go. I really would love to go and get out there, just to get on their time zone. Was Tuchel in the 2002 World Cup, Key? He might have been. If he was, he would have been a bit young. He would have been. He was about that era, wasn't he? So he might have been. Yeah, he might have been Tuchel. Tuchel Sanley, Borough player, Stoke player. Scored a hat-trick against Man United in the Champions League, famously for Fenerbahce. Colin Kazim Richards, of course, yes. Right, it's, I think it is penalties now. It is penalties. Was the England game terrible? It was dreadful, mate. It was absolutely dreadful. Højlund's missed a penalty for Denmark. Rasmus missing pens. Vimto, Key, you're wronging. Why? What's wrong with Vimto? What's wrong with a little bit of cordial? If you're open-minded, you'll love it. Just visit more places than London. Just don't visit London. I'd say steer clear of London. The best places in England are not London. It's really not. Stay away from London. Right, penalties is the way. It is penalties. We're back to penalties again. 1-0 to the Czechs on pens. Don't trust anyone who doesn't rate Vimto. It's quality, isn't it? It's absolutely... Here's a question for you. What are the... Oh, it's 4, isn't it? Is it 4 or 3? No, it's 3. What are the 3 fruits that make up Vimto? The 3 fruits that make up Vimto. Can you tell me? Colin Kazim Richards is now Crawley manager. It's so mad, isn't it? Because I feel like I'm now at that point in my life where all the players who I played with on FIFA and Footy Manager, they've grown up and they're now... It's like we're getting regens in the game. But we've got the players who I remember being like wonder kids are now actual managers. It's crazy. Fizzy Vimto is horrible. The still cordial is lovely. Yeah, the cordial's better. Blackcurrant grape, yeah. Blackcurrant and grape are right. What else? Grape, blackcurrant. Not blackberry, no. Blackcurrant, grape, and one other fruit. If you're rich or just visiting, London might be lovely. It's a very... I don't enjoy London. I'll be honest, I really don't enjoy London. Every time I've gone, and I've gone a lot recently. Well, I say recently. In the last, 10 years, 5-10 years of my life, I reckon I've gone, on average, once every couple of months. Jekko is some man. Oh, yes. It's not pear, it's not apple. No. It's not cherry. It's raspberry. It's blood. Blood. No, it's raspberry. It's the 3 fruits that make up Vimto are grape, blackcurrant, and raspberry. Raspberry. London is great. What people are talking about. I lived in Leeds, Nottingham, Coventry, Guildford, London. London's actually great. Hey, listen, it's not for everyone. I didn't like London. I did not like it. Denmark miss again. It's looking like it's going to be a Czech World Cup. Checkmate. And it's pens in this one. Bosnia and Italy. Where's my drink? Oh, it's there. Oh. Got to be a sweaty soak in Vimto. A sweaty soak? Ah, it's well nice, mate. Well nice. I hated when we did cocktail parties in London. Look at you. Cocktail parties in London. Who were? How the other half live. Oh, we'll just get rid of him, lads. It's all right. People can't behave. We'll just move him on. There you go. We'll just move him on. Czechs missed the chance to go 3-1. Some bad penalties, by the sounds of it, in that. Denmark missed 2 pens, now as good as out. Right, here we go. This one's about to start. I'm a chef. Oh, you're a chef. Ooh, well, hey, listen, when it's time for the Premier League Dad community party or whatever, if we all have a get-together, you're going to be... We know who our chef's going to be. We'll have to hire you, mate, for the day. Pete, if you visit London, bring 6 phones because the other 5 will get nicked. Yeah. Stab-proof vests. And, hey, to be fair, you'll get robbed, won't you, in London, no matter what? Because if you don't get mugged, you'll actually get robbed for prices everywhere. Everything's sky high. London has some of the best food in the country and also some of the worst. The World Cup needs Italy. Well, penalties have started and Bosnia take the first one. Did England win? No, England got beat. 1-0 by Japan. And it's penalties here for Bosnia against Italy. Massive, massive moment. Here we go. Bosnia to take the first one. Right-footed. Scores 1-0. 1-0 to the Bosnians. Tahirovic with the goal. Czech Republic have gone through. The Czechs are at the World Cup. Denmark, no Rasmus Højlund. No Rasmus Højlund at the World Cup. Depends on the level of food you want. Michelin star, I can do. My last job was chef for the Second Sea Lord. Ooh, check you out. Love that, mate. Okay, Esposito of Inter Milan steps up. The young man. The tender young age of, I think he's 19. But it's a big moment for him. Esposito skies it. Oh, he skied it. Oh, I can't believe it. Bosnia 1-0 up on penalties. He skied it. He's absolutely skied it. The young man. Oh, it's dreadful. And he uses his shirt. He covers his head. He knows. England won't win a major championship in my lifetime. Right, come on. Come on. Come on, the Bosnians. Tahirovic scores. Esposito misses. Next up, Bosnia. Come on. Here we go. Next Bosnia penalty to go 2-1 in front. Oh, what a pen! What an astonishing penalty. You could have had two keepers in net. Doesn't matter how big Donnarumma is. Tabakovic has just made it 2. There you go. Come on, baby. Bastoni will need to leave Italy immediately if they lose it. Hey, listen, I'm telling you, that referee, I cannot believe he didn't send the Bosnia player off. It should have been 10v10 in extra time. Italy were 1-on-1 with the keeper and he got side down. It should have been 10v10 for at least for the second half of extra time. Here we go. Tonali. Tonali steps up. Is Edin Dzeko playing? Yes, Dzeko's playing. Tonali right-footed for Italy. Scores 2-1. 2-1. That one was coming. Tonali was always going to score. Oh, how important is that Esposito miss going to be? Because Bosnia are 3 successful penalties away from a World Cup appearance. And Italy, oh my goodness. Oh, come on. Here we go. Next up for Bosnia. Right-footed, great pen. Fabulous pen. Fully deserved. Excellent penalty. Bosnia 3-1 up. 3-1 up. Kerim Alagbovic has just scored. He is 18. 18 years of age. Plays for Salzburg. Never thought I'd see World Cup without Italy in it. They've missed the last couple, mate. Cristante next up for Italy. Oh, come on. Come on. Right-footed against Vasil. Off the crossbar. Oh, my goodness me. It's 3-1. 3 penalties each taken. Cristante has hit the bar and it bounces out. 2 misses out of 3 for Italy. Oh, here we go. 2 misses out of 3. Oh, I can't believe it. Bosnia are going to the World Cup, I'm telling you. Bosnia are going to the World Cup. If they score this, they're through. If they score here, they're through. Donnarumma has to save it. He has to save it. Left-footed. Oh, they've done it! They've done it! Donnarumma got two big hands, but Bosnia go to the World Cup. Donnarumma's had a shocker. He got two big hands to it, but he couldn't keep it out. It's Bosnia 4, Italy 1. It's done. Penalties are over. They've done it. It's finished. Bosnia are going to the World Cup. Gattuso is done. Tonali. Donnarumma should hang his head in shame. I can't believe Donnarumma didn't keep that one out. I can't believe... This Italy player's in tears here. Esposito, the young lad who missed, he's in tears. He's inconsolable. He's absolutely inconsolable. Tell you what. And they're all still running to the ref. The referee's still getting the blame here. Because the referee should have sent off a Bosnia player. 1,000,000%. He should have sent off that Bosnia player. Wow. Oh, wow. And Bosnia are heading to the US of A. And Mexico and Canada, obviously. But they're going to the World Cup. Fucking hell. Dzeko at 41. 42 nearly. He'll be at the World Cup. Donnarumma's chasing the ref. He's going to need escorting out the stadium here. Goodness gracious me. Bosnia win. Right. What a wonderful night we've had. Bosnia win on penalties. England got beaten by Japan earlier. I am going to be back tomorrow. Back tomorrow for a big, big game. Wales. Why have I said Wales? Arsenal women against Chelsea women. The second leg of the Champions League quarter-final in the UEFA Champions League, Women's Champions League. Arsenal v Chelsea. It's at Stamford Bridge, actually, so it's Chelsea v Arsenal. Arsenal 3-1 up from the first leg. Lauren James, Chloe Kelly, massive game in the Women's Champions League. I'll be live tomorrow, same time again. And then we're back to the Football League after that. There's no more international football for a long, long while now. Back to Football League. On Thursday, we're doing Cambridge against Swindon. On Friday, we're doing Middlesbrough against Millwall on Good Friday, 12:30 kickoff. And then Saturday and Sunday, we're back to the FA Cup. Liverpool City, Arsenal Southampton, West Ham Leeds. We're going to be covering all them games live, baby. If you haven't already, make sure you've hit like. Make sure you've left a like on the video. Make sure you've followed if you're on TikTok. I am live every day watching games of football with you. That's what we do here. Great game, this one. Come on, Bosnia. And I'll be back tomorrow. Take it easy. Have a lovely, lovely night. Ta-da.